Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War stream. Today, we are going to be going over everything, or well, actually, never mind. I already went over with everything earlier, but anyways. Still early in the morning. Anyways, today we are doing the Death Knight, round 3. Oh wow. Anyways, we are doing the Plaguelord. Wow, what a fail of an intro. We are doing the Plaguelord class event today. This ended up bringing in Darkstone to be the very first +3 Magic Kingdom. So that's a pretty interesting stat now, since, well, everything has 1 higher magic. This is also the highest star increase that has ever happened in the game. It went all the way from 8 stars to 14 stars. So yeah, that's a really big jump. That's what, 6 stars all in one single thing being released. Probably the biggest star increase we'll ever have, because I don't think any other kingdom's even close to doing something like that in the future. But yeah, pretty cool. Anyways, this hero class is pretty decent. Already got it leveled quite a bit. Want to go do the event quite a bit as well. Did a video going over a little bit earlier, going over a bunch of teams. Favorite so far that I've messed around with would definitely have to be the one with the Wild Queen for sure. Let's just go do this again real quick. Also, why is my face so much bigger than normal? Make that a bit smaller. I guess it's still bigger from when we had the other layout. They never made it smaller since then. There we go. That's good enough. So we can see that mana still, kind of. Doesn't matter too much. Anyways, let's see. We'll go grab that over. Now that I've been playing the Nintendo Switch version so much, I need to get used to the smaller screen. Also, this weapon is beyond OP right now because it has a weird glitch where it has a 100% chance to do the first slot into a toad. It's supposed to only be 10%, but yeah, it's kind of 100% right now. A little bit of an oversight on their part, just slightly, just ever so slightly, just a little. Yeah, it's basically the most overpowered weapon in the entire game until that gets fixed. I was gonna say nerfed, but I should mainly just say fixed because obviously that's not intention, or that's not intended. The fact that it keeps transforming every single time. But yeah, it is ridiculously OP right now. It would still be really strong even once they fix that. But while it's not fixed, it's pretty much the best weapon in the game, and it's pretty funny. I don't think we'll actually be using it for the event though. But yeah, that's what that can do. Really great weapon regardless, though. It's basically like Mountain Crusher, except slightly more mana cost, but way better as far as what its effect actually is. Because it's not dependent on a single color. You can do it on any color. It's based on the troops' colors that it has, so it doesn't have to be on brown. Plus, it has all those negative stats effects on it. And pretty much everything will get affected by it because it does have Curse. Unfortunately, it does apply them in a weird order, so things like Impervious and things that do have their immunities don't take it initially, all the stats effects, but quite a few of them will take it, or, you know, they'll all take it after the cast afterwards, once they've already been cursed. But anyways, let me go run through this real quick as well. We do have a pet right now. This is the pet I always skip because I always think I have it maxed, but I actually don't. Let me go do this. We still need 6 more copies of it. Luckily, it takes nowhere near as much time to take it on this account than our other one. On this account, it takes like, what, 5 minutes or so? Around there, if I could actually take moves. Let's see. As I say that, this battle goes at glacial speed. I'll take that. Also, hello everyone. Hello Churros. Hello Dennis. Let's see. Classy entrance. I know, thanks. Wasn't that just like a wonderful intro? The best intro you've ever seen? Oh no, I'm out of it this morning. Didn't get much sleep last night. Just another one of those nights. I'm a little tired right now, which is why the intro was so bad. The intro this morning on the other video was pretty bad too, but luckily with the recordings, if I mess up the intro, I could just like, okay, stop recording, redo it. With a live stream, not so much. You mess up, you mess up. Let's see. Hello, Draid. Hello, Bonebreaker. Hello, Haley. Hello, Sandy. Good morning. Hello, Skeleton King. Yeah, Plaguelord is very good. Probably top 3 or top 4 as far as hero classes are concerned. I would not place it above Titan, though. And I'd probably still overall place it under Thief. But, yeah, 3rd or 4th. I'd probably... Oh, no. I still don't know if I consider it above Sentinel or below Sentinel. It's basically a different version of Sentinel. Sentinel's defensive against skulls, whereas this is defensive against casting. I guess it really just depends what you're up against. They're both situational. I guess they're kind of both tied for third, maybe, or something. Yeah, it's a really solid hero class. One of the better ones we've gotten in a very long time. Actually, the best one of this year so far. So this is only like the third one this year. But yeah, it is the best one we've gotten so far this year. Let's see. Hello, Lady Dragonheart. Just woke up, pretty much. Hello, Elite Gaming. Let's see. Is it worth buying the new weapon in the shop compared to key, etc.? What weapon is currently there? Let me go check. Shop, specials. That's not where it is. That's not where it is. There it is. Oh, no, this weapon's useless. You can get it for the sake of getting it, but other than that, that weapon is 100% useless. No point in getting it, unless you just wanted to have it. Yeah, that current weapon isn't good. But a few of the old event weapons luckily aren't. There are a few out there, like a handful of them that are insanely good, like about a dozen of them. That is not one of them, though. Good morning, Birdleaf. Hello, Jesper. Doesn't matter if the pet is maxed. It shouldn't always make you happy to capture an innocent pet. We're not capturing it. We are rescuing it. It even says under the menu that we are rescuing the pets and then enslaving them. Kind of like Pokemon. We rescue them from the wild and then enslave them. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on, I believe. But yeah, it even literally says pet rescue. See, right there. We are rescuing them. We are not hunting them. Until we convert them into food when we need more of a certain pet food. I still can't believe that's a thing. That you can make your pets into pet food. That is a thing in this game. For any who have forgotten. Let's see. Gold, get the key. Oh, you meant the class shop. You should never, ever buy the... Oh, actually, I shouldn't say that since I already did it, but... You should almost never buy the weapon that is available in the class shop unless you're planning on trying to make Leaderboard off of it. It's actually quite a waste since you'd automatically get the weapon after 250 wins. And more often than not, unless you have like an absurd over 10,000 gem stack, you should pretty much never go for it. Because you can just get it within like 2 hours, 3 hours by playing the game normally to get 250 wins. But so no, I wouldn't really advise spending that many gems. I think it costs like a little over 500 or something just to get it immediately. It is, however, broken right now, so I don't know, maybe it would be worth it this time. Because it does seem to have 100% convert on its final trait, when it should only be 10% to transform. But currently, I believe it's 100%, which is obviously not intended. But at the current moment in time, yeah, it's pretty much one of the best weapons in the game, so maybe you might want to have it just to mess around with it. I was definitely messing around with it a little bit earlier this morning just to see what it could do. Of course, to build the teams and everything, I was trying to see what it would work with. Wasn't deliberately trying to exploit it, just trying to find some teams that would work with it. But, yeah, it is pretty broken right now. Luckily, it's in favor of the player, but it'll probably be fixed probably by Monday or something. I don't think they'll get it fixed this weekend. But no, I would say just spend a few hours to go and farm it manually. It's not really worth throwing gems. The only reason I did that is because we were going to be doing a stream right now where we're going to be trying for Leaderboard and stuff, and because I didn't want to have to deal with leveling the hero class. But yeah, generally, I would not advise doing class events unless you have thousands upon thousands of gems. It's spare. Otherwise, just do the free battles. Because the board for it is really bad. Like, the rewards that you end up getting for this game mode are abysmal compared to all the other game modes. You'd be better off spending the gems almost anywhere else other than the class event. Let's see. I'll throw a key down. Get all that going. Oh, did the stream go down for a moment? My bad. But we're back now. That happens sometimes. I restarted everything, though, to make sure that it would be fine. But apparently that doesn't help much. Started the computer, restarted the router, restarted everything. Just in case. Make sure it was a little bit more stable. Apparently that doesn't seem to work. We'll throw that down, grab all that. Get a brown there. Not even going to bother for the skull. We just key to key. Actually, we'll need a key 4 times, but oh well. Do we have any greens that we could take for Surge? Well, we have that, but I don't want to give him purple. So let's take that for now. And just bring him into kill range. Apparently I gave him purple after all. Alright, let's do that again. Key 3 more times. Should be enough to wipe out. Key... Oh, or not. Not if he keeps reviving like that. Don't want him doing that, that's for sure. Oh, that's not enough to kill. Let me take those browns first. I was almost going to cast, but cast would have not killed anything. We'll do that. Go forward again. And looks like we'll need actually 3 more keys at this point, unless we get enough skulls on the other one. You know what? I'm just going to take a skull here. Because now we can extra turn, and now we only need 1 more key. Hey, we got a map out of it too. Not sure when maps are actually going to be useful again, but who knows? Maybe that map buff will actually be pretty good whenever they bring it out. Pet slave labor, pretty much. Anyways, there's all the pets down. Let's go save the hell puppies, and we got 2 of them. I just need 4 more until it's maxed. Anyways, class event time. So, games, class, 100 battles. Dun dun dun. This is gonna take a while. Anyways, let's go and I'm not sure if we're doing all this now. I'm actually not sure how far we're going with this, but we're doing it. Okay, talent tree, boom. Also, I mentioned it on the earlier stream, but it's kind of funny. I ended up getting a power orb on the other account from a leaderboard. We ended up tying for first, and it's kind of funny because the account I made 3 days ago has a power orb when my main account doesn't have a single power orb. And we were joking about it earlier, though it might actually be a thing that happens. But there's a possibility that if we keep getting unlucky on this main account, that my Nintendo Switch account will have a Zugoff before I own one on my main account, which will be the saddest thing ever if that occurs. We might actually obtain a Zugoff within 1 month. At this rate, we could potentially obtain a Zugoff in 1 month on the other account, which took this account a year and 2 months to obtain. Actually, we haven't even gotten it yet. But yeah, it's gonna be funny. We'll see what happens with that. It's 1/7 the way there. Let's see. What do we need? All the board is bad. Ideally, we just need purples and a bunch of thralls and everything else. Doomstorm's already gone. Unless we can get like a really good thrall, we can't actually do much out of that Doomstorm. I still bank on it because you can get a really quick burst with Possessed King with it. You just need a really good starting board to get everything exploding and rolling. Alright, we'll grab that, throw this down, get our reds. Do we do it now? Yeah, we'll do it now. Get all that. Throw Dawnbringer. Go first. There we go, a little bit of everything. Don't think we need anything there yet. Actually, we'll take a skull for now. Get Dawnbringer down. We'll go do a little fairy fire thing. We'll do almost no damage. Try to go throw a Possessed King here. He can stop hitting us. Stop all the loop. Okay, we'll take that over. Get summoned before we do something. Not anointed one. Really wish it was. Would be a lot more helpful than that thing. That thing's basically just meat shield. There we go. We got to convert. One less thing to deal with. Or I should say a transform. Let's grab all that. Grab our red. Oh, and I'm still not sure if I'm going to be switching to Mang or not. I feel like I probably should. But there's not much in this kingdom to really synergize with Mang. I guess we could still keep the Possessed King there and something else, but I don't know. It seems like it would not really have much. We could feed it with like some Thrall and we'd have Possessed King, but that's about it. Okay, we'll take a skull. I want the skull. I'll go for another one of those. Got a kill there. Another transform, except I think that actually gave him more durability rather than actually hurting him, oddly enough. And now one skull kills and dead. There we go. Hello, Demon or Angel. Welcome. Hey, a Valraven. Looks like we're going to have over 100 battles now. Okay. Well, let's go and take that yellow just so we don't have to deal with that. Skull we'll just ignore for now. And again, we have Doomstorm running. Let's actually try utilizing it while we can. Like, here's a starting board that I'm talking about when I say burst damage. But we can get all that rolling right from the beginning. It's just a burst down of all the skulls. If we can get that transformed, it counts as a kill. So that is very beneficial. Green to yellow. Do I take that? Hopefully his Valraven doesn't. Yeah, I could just deny him directly as well at this point. Better create more reds for Dawnbringer. Actually, I'll just deny him directly. Go to that. Get our reds in there. Not enough for full. As long as he doesn't take purple, it shouldn't matter too much. Take purple, take purple. I mean, why did I say purple? I mean, as long as he doesn't take yellow, doesn't matter too much. Actually, he's going to deny his own yellow, so that's good. Go for it. Perfect. We'll create those reds. This is like a perfect board off of that. I am fine with that. Let's see. We'll take a Dawnbringer down for now. Get a destroy onto everything. He'll just go poke us. Grab over our yellows that we need, so he doesn't as well. I'll just go destroy. Somehow Valraven's still not dead. That over. I guess we'll take another skull just to have to deal with that. Try possess kinging him. Look like it goes down. And 2 more will do it. Grab that, and then just throw into Dawnbringer. Yeah, I might have to switch out of Dawnbringer. Might actually just be quicker with Mang. I wish I had more Possessed Kings. If we had more Possessed Kings, we'd run like Mang, Drow, double Possessed King. And that would just be our entire team. The problem is we don't really have a good 4th. Kind of just have to throw a second Drow if we go with Mang. Yeah, we just throw that down for now. Get our barrier. If nothing else, at least Dawnbringer is super safe. Like, we're not really going to be losing any of these battles with Dawnbringer. Especially with that summoner there as well. I think so far I only ended up losing 1 point. Which of course doesn't make that big a deal with how many battles we have. At 1 point when we have like 100-something battles left is not going to make much of a difference. Oh, oops, we're frozen. That's not good. Okay, we'll throw our reds down. 2 more should do it. Unfortunately, I kind of missed pretty hard, but we'll take that. Grab a blue, grab a red, grab a little bit of everything. Get that Dawn down. It's enough to kill everything except Queen Mab. And Queen Mab. Hello, Jan! Hello, Oaken. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, this hero class is kind of interesting. Has some really weird mix of stuffs. But the biggest component that he's really going to be used for is he's really anti-cast. He has that disease to make sure that we don't really have to deal with their mana as much. Really great with mana drains and famine and stuff like that. And he also has spell reduction, so even if they end up getting their ability, if it specifically hits your hero, it's going to be reducing it by a lot. And it still has barrier spam and stuff, so it's a really tanky, like, 2nd and 3rd slot, I would say, are probably some of its better locations. While it can still be ran in 1st slot similar to the other ones, given that the other 2 roll it just a little bit better, you'd probably most likely just use it in 2nd and 3rd. I don't think you would ever use it in 4th, even though it does technically have a perk where it benefits from being in 4th. I just don't feel like you would really get full value out of it. The only time you'd ever, I believe, put it into 4th is if you're up against a team that runs something that keeps hitting last slot with normal damage, or even just like Krakens and stuff like that, because once he's fully maxed, I'll have immune to Devour too. But like any of those like really big last hitting slot troops, that's probably the only time you'd ever use them in last slot. But I guess it is technically usable. But yeah, things like Kraken, Rockworm, stuff like that to counter those kind of troops is the only time you'd bother using that in last slot. Okay, I'll throw that down and did. Did you get the Power Orb on the Switch version? Yes, Zalhira. We did indeed get a Power Orb on the Nintendo Switch version, meaning that our Nintendo Switch version account has been going for 3 days, has gotten a Power Orb before we did. Yes. Hopefully we'll be able to get one today or this weekend on this account. I'm pretty sure we won't be able to, just because someone else is probably going to go ridiculously crazy with this leaderboard. But we'll see. See what happens. But no, I'm pretty sure we won't get it. There's always one person that like maxes it all the way to 100 immediately. That one person is probably going to be the one who wins, because they will have like 60 more battles than we do, plus Valravens along the way. Oh, we might still be able to make like 2nd, 3rd, 6th, something is around there. We should be able to make top 6 with how many battles we have. Well, we'll find out as we get closer. Won't really know until about an hour from now, or maybe even 2 hours. Kind of see how many battles we have left and what leaderboard's looking like. I'll almost guarantee not buying more than what I currently have, though. But what we currently have will last us a while. That's that's for sure. Okay, we'll try for a Sky Skull. Didn't get it. Oops, he dies for it. Rip. Let's see. As long as we don't give him yellow, should be okay. I actually want to grab that so we can go for like a anointed one or something. Overwrite those. Didn't matter. Good. We do green to red, so we'll go for that. What else? Grab that down. It's a little bit annoying that he actually does convert out green, though. Because we kind of need that for Plague. For his disease spam. Not that big a deal, though. Okay, we'll throw that down, and that's match off of Possessed. It just kills out everything. As long as his damage is enough to kill, he will not transform. He will kill them, and the transform will go to the other ones. If there are even anything left to begin with. Anyways, let's get that. Level 78 Plaguelord. We're also using him for these battles, so we are gaining more XP on him over time. Also, where are we right now? We're not even in top, not even on the thingy yet. Need at least 40 for that. Looks like 41 or so. Yeah, as far as the leaderboard, no one seems to really be going at the moment, so that's cool. Though it could just be because it hasn't been out that long yet, too. Another factor. But, yeah, it seems like only one person's really going all the way. Looks like 3 are kind of going. I think we can make top 6. That's a major orb. And 250 of our billion gems back. I think I ended up spending like 2,500 gems. I actually forgot the exact amount. I didn't keep track exactly. I believe it was around 2,500 or 3,000 gems. How much we spent. Though you have to keep in mind that we ended up saving around 14 or so hours of having to grind out this hero class by spending that many gems. And while that generally isn't really worth it, I figured for this hero class we do it just because it's a pretty decent one that we'll be using from time to time. So I kind of wanted to make sure we had upgraded. I think I might be using it for Guild Wars 2 ever so occasionally. Maybe even more so as a defend than a evasive option. But yeah, I did want to have it as an option. I still need to get to level 100. Same as Sentinel, before they really become better than Titan. But it shouldn't be that bad grinding out the last of them. Not to mention, if we use this guy for the entirety of this event, we should have him at like around 82, 83 or so. Currently at 78, so should almost be all the way there. Yeah, we'll take that skull for now. Grab all that mess. Take a yellow. Grab a Dawnbringer. Also, this is the final set of battles, so whatever we're at right now is as hard as they're going to get. They're not going to get any harder than what we're dealing with right now. So we can factor that into the time to see if Dawnbringer is actually worth it. Now that these are the final battles that we would normally be dealing with for each one. Yeah, normally the biggest issue with Dawnbringer is you just have to cast it way too many times for it to be fully viable. Similarly, Dawnbringer's still annoying. I mean, not Dawnbringer. Mang's still annoying to have to use too, but I don't know. I think Mang might still come out to be slightly quicker. Oh, come on. Click that. Grab that. Get a skull. Take it with a gigantic attack value. Oh, he just feeds us lineman again. Thank you. Easy enough. We'll take a skull. Why not? And at this point, we can just double skull him if we really wanted to. Oh, we had alignment on him. There's like 2 greens on the board, yet both of those greens were perfectly aligned. Figures. Whoops. Not that big a deal, though. So we'll grab that. We'll take a skull. We'll take another skull. Dead. That's kind of funny right now is I'm not even running Barrier on this class. Just because we're running Dawnbringer at the moment, we actually don't end up needing it. Hello, Steve. Welcome. And hello, Neil. Welcome as well. Is there another event this weekend on the Switch? Yes. Currently, Nintendo Switch has 2 events going on right now. One is Bounty Hunter with Parrot, which is kind of funny because Parrot's actually in the normal drop table right now. So everyone on Nintendo Switch was actually able to get the Parrot from normal keys instead of having to buy it in the thingy. Kind of cool. But yeah, it was actually normal keys. I think we already own like 3 copies of Parrots on that account, despite it being the Bounty Captain. Normally, they're only available for gems. But yeah, they're actually available by other means. It's a slight oversight on their part, but it's kind of funny. But anyways, but yeah, it has Bounty Hunter and Invasions currently going on. Invasions we haven't really bothered touching yet on it, mainly because in the case of both of them, I was just going to wait until a little bit closer to Saturday and Sunday, just because we'd have way higher stats then, and it would be easier to not lose. But yeah, that's the only reason why I didn't really do either of those yet. Well, mainly the invasions, even though invasions been going on since day one of Nintendo Switch launch. There wasn't really any point in doing them yet, just because the sooner you do them, it's not going to be as good. Might as well just wait until you have higher stats, because you're just wasting the potential of a Valraven escaping. Okay. And yeah, the only event going on this week for every other version is Tower of Doom plus the class event for the new Plaguelord hero class. Okay, I'll grab that over. 1 HP. What are you doing? We'll throw that down. Or summons, just so we don't lose as much value. Not like it matters much, but still, if we can get away with it without wasting time, might as well. If it wastes more than about 15 seconds, it's not worth it. But if it wastes almost no time at all, then it's definitely worth trying to get that summon in to save 1 point. Let's see. Oh yes, the Nintendo Switch version is quite a bit more fun to play, and probably to watch as well. It's because there's a lot more strategy in mid-game to early game, or early game and mid-game. Late game, it's basically just run the most overpowered thing that you could ever run at a given moment in time and go from there, which is still fun, but it leaves less strategy with every single battle that you end up doing, because most of them end up panning out very similarly as far as the strategy that you end up needing to do. Whereas if you end up like starting to lose an earlier mid-game, your strategy ends up tending to switch quite a bit. The only time where that still tends to happen in late game is in delves and in occasionally in delves, as well as almost always in guild wars. Those are about the only 2 locations where it still happens in end game quite often. Only problem with both of those though is they are limited battles, so there's no infinite for either of those. Also, the other thing that makes it a little bit more interesting to play an earlier mid-game account is there's a lot more things to progress on. On this account, there are only a very few things we still need, like mainly Zugoff and stuff, and the rest is just for fun, mess around. Let's see. What can we even get here? I guess we'll just go for Possessed King for now. Get a nice little poke. Get a purple. We need that mana. Nothing looks good, so we'll take that for now. Get a little poke. Throw like a purple or something going in there. Maybe get a red. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go for that. Of course, if we get none. Okay, we'll go and grab that yellow into it. Even if it's not an extra turn, it's still all the mana we need, so it's fine. Grab Skull and then get our little bit of AoE. Our barrier. We'll take some brown. Oh, wait, we weren't frozen on that, were we? Whoops. I could have went for that. Just assumed we were already frozen on brown. Apparently not. With how much freeze he has, I could pretty much just assume we're frozen on everything. There we go. How far are we in Tower of Doom? We only did it on Monday. I'm currently at Tower 20, and I'm only going to 25. I believe we'll be doing more of that. Actually, maybe we'll do that tonight. I was going to save it for Sunday night. Actually, maybe I'll still save it for Sunday night. But, yeah, we're currently at 20, if I'm not mistaken. I'm only going to go to 25. That's not where it is. But yeah, we're at 20 right now. Right there. Oh, also we have 3 orbs waiting to go. Who knows? Maybe that could be shiny loot. But yeah, we'll open that either on Sunday or later tonight. I'm not sure yet. We're going to be doing which. But I don't know. Maybe we'll do it tonight, actually. Because I already have my everything already set up for doing PC stuff. So maybe we'll just stick to doing that tonight. Since I wouldn't have to switch everything over again. But, yeah. We're already done with the event. The only reason we need to still go to 25 is because every single final room still drops that one light fort scroll. So I do want to make sure we get those. There's 5 more we need to get. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Anyways, back to the class event. We have progressed 4 battles within the last, like, 10 battles. Because we keep getting Valravens. Tower of Doom is... I don't know. I don't think Tower of Doom is too time-consuming. We almost finished the entirety of Tower of Doom in 2 hours on Monday's stream. It's not too bad. It's actually quicker than Delves. Because in Delves, you're forced to have to do 8 battles per sigil, which is a lot. In Tower of Doom, it's only 1 battle per sigil, and you normally only have to do like if your guild is scouted all the way, you normally only have to do an average of about 2 to 3 battles per floor. Because even sometimes when you have multiple battles, you sometimes get a scroll that helps you negate a battle later, like a fireball or a heroism. So yeah, it averages to like about 3 or so per floor or so. 2 or 3 depends, but yeah, it's not really that many. Nowhere near as much as how many you have to do per floor in delves and stuff like that. Of course, it's more like rooms than floors, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't think the event takes too long. It's actually one of the quicker events as far as like weekly ones are concerned. Only and only if your guild has already scouted for it, of course. If your guild hasn't, then it would take a little bit longer. It doesn't take too much longer to scout out every room. It eats more sigils, but it only approximately doubles the time. It sounds like a lot, but normally most of it's already pre-scouted by your guild mates most of the time. Let's see. Wish you could afford a Nintendo Switch. 2 of your favorite games are on it, Diablo and Gems of War. You still have your 3DS. I actually never ended up getting a 3DS. I completely skipped over 3DS and Wii U. I just completely skipped over those consoles. But yeah, that's why I actually ended up going for Nintendo Switch. And a lot of things were interesting were coming out on it. But mainly because I already skipped like so many prior. Because the only thing I had prior to that was a Wii. And when did Wii release? That was like ancient these days. What was that? 2006? I know I was under 13 when it was. It's a while ago. Over a decade. Yeah, 2006 sounds about right. 2007, somewhere around there. Let's see. We'll take a skull over. Grab a Dawnbringer. But yeah, after Wii, I just went completely into PC gaming. And I only just recently got back to console gaming a couple months ago with Nintendo Switch. We take a skull, I guess so. Grab that. Dawnbringer is not enough to kill, but it will if we throw a destroy into it, so I guess we'll do it that way. Take this. Grab that. Oh, never mind, that's enough now. Because it got hit by all those explosions off the, what's his name? Off the Possessed King. Oh, we got transform, but not the right one. That's unfortunate. Oh, he better not escape. Don't even think about it, Valraven. I know you were thinking about it. Don't even try. There we go. Got him. We'll try possessing him again. And that's pretty much dead. 1 poke. Here's our 1 poke option. Ah, that 2 HP. That's the only bad thing that's happening here. That 2 HP damage that he does to himself keeps breaking his barrier. Kind of funny. Okay, and he just dies off that. Hello, Michael. Welcome. Oh, we got the orb. There we go. What's in our orb? Come on, blue. You know you want to. Purple. That's good as well. Nice. Okay. We got a purple orb off of that. Not too bad. Anyways, next order of business. Keep going with those. Okay, we'll take that over. Grab ourselves a Dawnbringer for now. Actually, let's take skull first. Grab that. Take another skull. Grab that down. A little bit of explosions everywhere. Can we do anything with that skull? Not really. The Dawnbringer for now. You can actually kill it off of that destroy. There we go. Oh yeah, we still have Doomstorm going. Probably utilize that while we still can. Try doing this. Good. But yeah, this is why we have Doomstorm set. For battles like this. That's also why we have the team ordered how we do. Because you can't really set Doomstorm if you're running hero in first slot. For one, you can't run barrier at the same time, so it doesn't have any protection. But the other reason is because your hero is just going to die way too easily. You're going to go for Possessed King here. Oh, no. Never mind. Okay, now I go. Yeah, we go for it. Ah, come on. You have 3 chances of 20% and get a single one. Oh well. I'll get a Dawnbringer down if it doesn't take skull, or we'll take that, grab Dawnbringer. That skull's enough to kill. No, it isn't. We'll do that. Get a summon down. And should pretty much be good to go from there. And dead. And never mind, I didn't even need to take it. Get it off the sky. What other games do I play on the what other games do I play on the Nintendo Switch? At this current moment in time, mainly just Smash Brothers, Mario Kart 8, and Wargroove. And soon I'll be playing, well, it's actually not soon, it's like 2 months away. But the next two I'll probably be messing around with on it would probably be Cadence of Hyrule, which is basically a sequel kind of crossover thing for Cryptid and Necrodancer, as well as Mario Maker 2 when it releases. Mario Maker 2 was the one game on Wii U that almost made me buy a Wii U, but not quite. And I never actually got into play it a single time, so I'm really actually super hyped for it. Because I never got to play it, even though it seemed like a really interesting concept. Okay, I'll go throw that down. What do we even take here? I'll take that down. And other than that, we'll also be playing Darkest Dungeon 2 in the near future, whenever it releases. Definitely looking forward to that as well. We'll take a blue for now. Go get a possess onto his first slot, or not. Worth a shot. Yeah, I do need to get around to streaming more Nintendo Switch stuff in the near future. This haven't really bothered much lately. Okay, what do we even go for? We could try for red and skull off the top there. Hello, JGG, welcome. I got all those purples. Not that big a deal though. He gets a little bit of green. Some reds into Dawnbringer. Only problem now is we're going to need a few more. Oh no. That summon has summons. Trying to delay the inevitable. Like, there's almost no way we could lose with the team we're using. However, I might just need to switch to Mang just for the quickness of it. Even though it would have a slight chance of losing. I assume Mang would be slightly quicker than this. There we go. Devs forgot to post spell voting link, and it is now over. I saw the voting. I ended up voting on it. What did it end up getting result as? Let me see. But yeah, I ended up voting on it. What was the result? Oh, here it is. It was posted on their Twitter, I guess. Chosen our favorite 8. Now the decision is yours. Yeah, that was the voting thing. Where's the official thingy, though? But yeah, voting's probably already over, right? Let's see. But yeah, where's the official thing that won? I don't see it. Yeah, I ended up voting on it earlier. Did they only post it on social media? I didn't even notice that. I think I was checking their social media for a spoiler or something at the time and just randomly saw it. I forget why I was there. But, yeah, I voted on it. I forget which one I voted for, but I did vote on it. What do we take? Also, whatever I suggested was not on the list, unfortunately. Okay, we'll take a red to brown. Grab a red over. Maybe get a nice anointed one or not. Let's see. Take a red for now. We're getting that rolling. Dawnbringer so we don't die. Dawnbringer does keep gaining more damage over time as well, based on how many reds there are on the board. While it is a pretty trivial aspect, it does technically keep gaining 2 additional damage whenever there's 13 plus red on the board, which is somewhat convenient for these battles where you have to get like multiple hits down, because you could potentially gain 2 additional attack per cast, which with how the board's been, we've been doing that almost every other cast. One won't. That definitely helps give it more damage, that's for sure. Not like it's giving it less. Okay, he has alignment. Unfortunately, he's frozen, so not really that useful to even try. Let's see. He's still frozen. I feel so tempted just to go for it, though. I'm frozen on green, so I guess we'll go for that. Oh, go for it. It's just because he gives him the other one full mana. Plus it keeps it alive a little bit longer. But now you're unfrozen. 1 turn late. Been more useful the previous turn. Oops! I took the yellow. Oh, I didn't mean to take that yellow there. That was just a red. It would have dropped into Skull, which is what I was intending it to do. But, whoops. Not that big a deal. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't used Nintendo Switch too much portably. Even though that is one of the bigger features that it has, obviously. But, I don't know, I just don't travel much, so haven't needed to. I definitely do whenever I would, though. But, I just haven't needed it much. At least not that aspect of it yet. I normally, if I do use it in handheld mode, I normally do it just around the house. Or while on the treadmill. Instead of reading or something, play games while on treadmill. Let's see. But yeah, it feels really weird playing Mario Kart while walking on a treadmill. It is pretty funny. Let's see. Well, we'll go and throw that down. Grab a... Go try getting it converted. Let's go for a destroy. 93 battles? Oh yeah, we ended up leveling this thing like crazy. We're already level 78 on it because we bought a bunch of packs for it. But yeah, we overkilled it. We overkilled it like crazy. Yeah, we have a lot of battles to do, to say the least. I'm not sure if we're doing all of them right now, but definitely need to get a good chunk into them, that's for sure. But yeah, we should make the leaderboard to some degree, obviously. I'd probably top 6 somewhere, ideally top 3, ideally number 1, but I'm not sure if I'm going to bother contesting it, just because I do want to make sure I spend time on the Nintendo Switch version, of course, since it's still so new. Let's see. Because the more progress we make on it early, the more progress we can get overall. I'll throw Dawnbringer for now. Grab a brown there. And let's kill Possess King. I could have just done that previous turn. Did he do it while streaming? You would like to see at least the options? Do what while streaming? Let's see. Since there's no results. What, the voting? Oh no, I didn't vote on it during the stream. The vote thingy. No, I did that off stream. I forgot what the 8 options even were. Good morning, Preserved Music. Welcome. Yes, it's finally Friday. Okay, we'll get that destroyed down. For Dawnbringer and be good to go. Yeah, let's throw that down. destroy and everything. All the manas. It feels weird using a common for mana generation, but he actually is a pretty decent mana generator. You'll very rarely see me ever using him just because there's a billion better options. Or maybe not, but there's normally at least like a dozen better mana generators. But he's definitely not a bad one. Gets a lot of gem destroys for his value. Plus he has Link into himself. The biggest issue he has is he only covers one color. And there's just things that do more generation overall. And I guess the other one is that his traits are just pretty lackluster. He does have purple Link, but other than that, they're not really useful. Okay. What do we take here? Let's grab a yellow. He kind of reminds me of like Snowy Owl. Like it's a troop that is really situational. That's a common that's just insanely good. Okay, we'll take a blue for now. Just grab that. Do whatever. Oh, right in time for it to convert as well. Oh, there's a bunch of green we don't need. I don't have any good drops. Oh, yes, I do. Never mind. Grab that. My eyes are still actually trying to adjust to the smaller screen, oddly enough. Even though we normally stream in this size, I haven't been for the last few days. So now it's like trying to adjust to this like small thing compared to before where it's like this wide on the TV screen. I guess the fix to that would just be P to put this onto the TV screen, but I don't know, I actually kind of prefer that smaller size. I'm just not used to it all of a sudden due to the last few days. Because when it's smaller, it's actually easier to see everything because you can see it within one side of view. Whereas when it's larger, you kind of have to move your head side to side and you easily miss stuff. We'll throw that down. Grab that, we'll get a destroy. He's gonna die, but we can easily summon over him. Okay, we can go grab a red for now. Ideally into a skull drop, didn't get it though. Alright, let's go grab all those greens. We can just take a, can we go for Possessed King? We're gonna try double brown or something, we'll go for that. Those poke us. Oh no! You almost killed my summoner. What are you doing? Trying to almost win like that. Let's get Dawnbringer down. Grab Possessed King for a kill into whatever it converts. Two of them, nice. Fortunately, one of them Cyan and the other one's Yagway. A little bit annoying, the two summons he got, but that's fine. At least they're weaker than what they were before, technically. Or not. Not if he does that. Not if he keeps looping and kills us. Not weaker. Let's get Dawnbringer. Probably get one more summon just to make sure we don't die. There we go, annoyed one. Yagway can still try killing her though. Wow. They are vicious this battle. Okay, let's kill that out. Now we just have to deal with the two that we converted earlier. Grab the last of our brown. Take our blues there. Okay, that should be fine now. We'll do our summon first. Then we'll do Dawnbringer. And that's pretty much matched. Do that, and then once skull hit, we'll kill. Let's see. Let's wait till we get a skull at this point. There we go. Or not. There we go. Did you know would devs fix only Tina's spell or other troops with same behavior like Infernus or Ship Cannon? I don't think they're doing a fix next patch for that. However, they are doing rebalance next patch, and almost none of it we know of. The only thing we know of from a rebalance that we know definitively that's going to be happening at this current moment in time is the Blessed having immune transform. But other than that, all the rebalance that they're doing next patch that they've already confirmed, like they are doing rebalance. But as far as specifics, we know basically nothing as far as what they're doing for rebalance. So who knows? But yeah, I'm not sure if it's in the next patch. That knowledge is not public in any way, shape, or form. Not even in the beta was it mentioned. But yeah, we have no clue. So we'll find out in a week or two when the next patch comes out. Well, no official date yet, but Yeah, sometime early April. If I had to guess, it's almost guaranteed next week. Also, it'd be funny if they do it on April 1st just to troll us. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make a fake changelog on April 1st. There's almost a 100% chance that's gonna happen. Let's see. I'll throw that down. But yeah, I'm calling it now. They'll make a fake changelog on April 1st. I'll throw that down. Get a Possessed King. And I'll throw this into Dawnbringer. Or Anointed One at this point, I guess. We can just kill it with skulls. Use it like a Dawnbringer, except not quite a Dawnbringer. I mean, why did I say Dawnbringer? I mean, use it like a Mang. This will give him a skull, but it gives us all the attack to one-shot him. Oh, and he doesn't even take it for what reason. No! Really? 1 HP? Okay, well, I thought it was all the attack. Apparently not. Oh, there we go. They said that Tina's spell is getting a fix. Oh, if they're fixing that, then maybe they are fixing all of them then. Because Tina has a similar mechanic to several other troops, and Furnace, Ship Cannon, and a few others. What was your Wild Queen team with the new class? I forget the name of two of them. Let me just go show it after this battle. Be easier to do. Yeah, I'll go do it in a second. As soon as this battle ends out. So I need to see how many sigils we've gone through. We've been streaming for about an hour, and while not every single second of that hour has been us doing battles, curious how many we burned through. If it's about 10, then it was probably about 15. We actually just focused on it. We were doing some other things. It's actually really slow then. That's the case. Well, then again, not actually. Because we're actually winning quicker than 1 every 4 minutes. I mean, 1 every 4 minutes. Because even though we're only burning through 15 sigils, we're getting Vow Ravens along the way. I was going to say, if it's 1 every 4 minutes, this team is way too slow. But no, it's not going that slow. Just because of Vow Ravens. That makes it seem like it's less. Because, of course, it keeps replenishing our sigils. So if we're just basing off a sigil loss, then it's going to be a lot less. Because Vow Ravens keep making it go higher. Or not higher, but, you know, it makes it go down slower. Alright, nothing really good here. I guess we'll take purple. Get over a man off of that. Go to do a Dawnbringer down. And 1 more will kill. There we go. Oh no, that's not what I meant. And we kill with skull. Hello, Gustavo! Welcome! Yeah, let me go show the Wild Queen team. Wow, we only burned through like 10. Yeah, let's go do the Wild Queen thing real quick. Oh, Freeze team. This is actually really bad against Freeze, but we'll still do it. But it is Turtle Cannon, Essence of Evil, as well as the Apophysis and Wild Queen. Wild Queen buff is amazing. I actually love that buff way more than I thought I would. Like, at first it seemed like, oh, okay, she's just going to be slightly more viable now. But it's amazing how much better she is with just 6 more. I mentioned that when she first came out, too. That she would eventually be, like, insanely broken. But currently she wasn't. And now is the point in which she is insanely broken. Or maybe not, like, super, super over the top. But, you know, she's pretty high up there now. As far as good is concerned. I don't know why I denied those greens there. I should have waited. We should actually only use that troop to finish out the battle. If we're doing it prior to that, it's not worth it. Also, speaking about broken, or literally broken, This weapon has 100% chance to transform enemies into a toad until they fix it. Has anyone even reported that to them yet? I didn't bother on the forum. I'm pretty sure they would know by now, though. Or someone would have said it. Because it is so ridiculously obvious that it is 100% and not 10%. Probably added an extra 0. How much you want to make a bet that the error with that is they added an extra 0 to make it 100% instead of 10? That's almost guarantee what happened. Because that weapon's 100% converting things, and it should only be 10. Pretty sure all they did was add an accidental 0. Pretty hilarious. But it changes that to be quite, quite different than how it should be behaving. Obviously. Alright, we'll do that. Let me go do this on wherever the most skulls are, which seems to be right over here, or over there work too. There we go. So disable something. Oh, but just transforms them right back. Fail. Let's see. Do it right there. Over greens. Somehow that was not an extra turn. That should be enough to kill, right? Yeah. Do that. Apparently not. Okay. Well, plan B. We'll go and do it on you. Do that. Disable the other one. And steal its attack into a bunch of skulls. There we go. Oh, it died to Death Mark. Nice. Death Mark's what killed it right there. Yeah, that's what that team looks like. Guess we'll do it one more time against their really annoying defend battle. Let's see. Has anyone reported it yet? I'm pretty sure it has been. Let's see. Put this. Was it not even mentioned yet by anyone? I don't see it anywhere yet. It must be on the normal thread, I guess. That'd be really funny if no one's mentioned it. It's pretty obvious. Let's see. Someone probably mentioned it under the Plaguelord thread. Oh yeah, someone mentioned it right there. There's a 100% chance instead of 10. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, it's so broken right now. It is very broken. Could you imagine if it actually stayed that way, though? This thing having a 100% chance. It would be a lot of fun to mess around with. You'd probably still lose, though. Especially with how this battle's currently going. Okay, disable. Let's go disable that. Get that into a toad. And look at that. You cast once and you, like, auto-win with how the weapon's currently set up. Obviously, it won't be like that soon, but... as it currently stands, it is. Okay, we'll do that. Take everything we can. Grab that. Take the reds. Grab this ability again. Actually, just disable everything again. Do that. Boom. And just steal its attack into a cast. This. Boom. And now we full spam everything. There we go. Yep, that's what that weapon pretty much looks like. Except imagine 10% convert on the transform instead of 100%. And that is what that weapon is. Even with that, even only at 10%, that would still be an insane weapon. There we go. Okay. So, where were we? Let's go over to, back to the event thingy. Where'd it go? Back to class, back to fights. See, where are we on leaderboard? 41st. How far do we still have to go? A while. No, we still got a decent chunk to kill out, that's for sure. You're sure you already covered this, but what team are you using for the class event? This. What we're using? I might be using Mang as well. Also, if anyone else has any other suggestions, let me know. But other than using this into, or something similar to this into Mang or this, I'm not quite sure what else. But yeah, if any of you are using a Mang team, I'm kind of curious what version of Mang you're doing with this. If anyone's been doing that for this. I haven't actually tested the win rate yet of Mang. Or, you know, win rate as in the speed, I mean. Well, actually, if you do based on win rate, I guess this one is technically better win rate. But I believe is slower. The only downside. How much slower, I do not know. We'll probably test Maximuse soon. My only concern with it is it might fail, though, in some of these battles, like Corvash. It also probably wouldn't have a good way of resummoning in case we need to get those last few points back. Let's see. Hello Heat. Is it better to buy Fairish Raw this week or save diamonds for next week for Fairish Raw? Oh yeah, Fairish Raw is definitely better. Wild Queen is still not a priority. Wild Queen is still like 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th craft or so. While it is a lot of fun to use and does have a few really strong teams, it is not one I would prioritize, as there's only 2 really big roles for it, and that is Guild Wars and PvP. In no other circumstance would you really need it. And I guess for +1 attack on Pen's Veil. But yeah, it's not something you would go out of your way for. You'd definitely want to make sure you have Fairish Raw, Wardbreaker, Infernus, Iron Gut, stuff like that before you ever bother crafting Queen. Probably even Possess King at this point. Since now Darkstone is 10 stars possible. Plus it's pretty good in Delves and just in general. Any idea when Megavore is coming to craft? No clue. Could be anywhere from next week to about 8 weeks from now. We know that it is coming within the next 2 months or so. As far as exact date, we have no clue. It's in this current rotation. Or it hasn't happened yet, this current rotation. But the problem is we only know what is or isn't in the rotation. We don't know when they're going to happen. We just know it's going to happen before it rotates again. Yeah, that's anywhere from next week to like 8 weeks from now. Actually, I should say next week to about 6 weeks from now. Yeah, it's sometime within that time frame. Exact time we won't know. We don't know until Monday events what the Mythix watch would be for the week, as well as the legends. Hello, Ben. Welcome. Also, hello, Inex. Welcome as well. Also, if anyone else still has any other questions, let me know. And we'll get around to them all. Oh no, Valraven, no! Okay, that's fine. Almost no. Okay. There we go. No Valraven escape for you. Also, transforming does count to still give you sigils and stuff like that. That doesn't make it so you don't get it. Luckily, you do still get it. The reason for that is because transform, it counts as a kill. It's the reason why in Delves as well, whenever you lose a troop to a transform, but still go deathless, it still counts as not deathless because it counts as a kill. See? Yeah, you still get your sigils, even though it doesn't show a bag or anything anymore after you end up doing that. Anyways, let's keep going. What are the top 10 mythics to craft? Oh, I don't know if I can think of 10 off the top of my head. 5 would be easy. 10... Well, first ones are like Infernus, Fairish Raw, Iron Gut, Wardbreaker, High King Iron Gut, Possess King, Wild Queen. I'm not sure from there. Maybe Ketris. You'd probably just go for some of the Kingdom ones at that point. Or whatever you needed for the specific game mode you needed better stuff for. So if you wanted a better Guild War option, you'd pick a Guild War option. If you wanted a better Delve option, you'd pick a Delve option. Because once you craft about 5 or so mythics, you can pretty much just choose whatever. Let's see. Because after the core few, it's pretty much just whatever your preference is as far as what game mode you want to focus. Because every mythic focuses something different. If you say what game mode you want to focus, I could mention some that are good for that game mode. Yes, Megavore is really decent. It's mainly ran for Delves. However, it is possible to run it in pretty much any piece of content in the game. So its primary purpose is Delves, high-level Delves. Let's see, we'll go for that. Actually, probably should have tried for converting first. Whoops. Ah, yeah, I should have done it the other way around. Could have gotten some damage on him for free. Oh well, he's still gonna die with everything else at around the same time, so it's fine. Hello, Starlight. Welcome. How's it going on Nintendo Switch? We got a power orb. That's how it's going on Nintendo Switch. We got a power orb. An orb of power. Something I don't even have on my main account, yet a account 3 days old has somehow gotten it. We tied it with someone else in our guild. For any of you that don't know, tying on Leaderboard does give the same loot. And you are allowed to tie in first place to share the loot. That is technically an exploit, but it is an exploit they fully allow. They've even mentioned that publicly, that is 100% allowed. Because it's just ridiculously hard to do. But it is actually allowed to have literally 100 people tie first place if you wanted to. It would be near impossible to coordinate that. But it actually is allowed. At least based on their current stance on it. Pretty sure if people start exploiting it too much, they'd have a different opinion. As it currently stands, it's only been done a few times ever on PC Mobile. Not sure about the other console versions. But it just happened on Nintendo Switch for the first time already on the very first event. So if it keeps happening every event, they'll probably do something about it. It's a lot harder to do on some events than others. But the easiest two are the class events and towers. Or invasions, I should say. There's already two easiest events to tie. Let's see. We'll take that down. How much did it cost to get a power orb on week 1? If you heard the amount, you'd probably fall over because of how cheap it is. It only costs 100 gems, and I didn't even need the other 3 sigils. So technically, it only costs 30 gems to get 700 gems and a power orb. However, it did require level 40 Titan at minimum, owning Mang, as well as a good working knowledge of how on earth to use Mang correctly. Because some people might not have been able to even do it just due to wasting too many sigils due to not doing it correctly. But we only lost 1 battle the entire time. But yeah, it literally pretty much cost us 30 gems. It technically cost us 100 because I overbought it slightly. Because I thought I would lose more. But we only ended up losing once. But yeah, it only cost technically 30 gems. In actuality, 100. But we net gained 600, so there we go. And a power orb. If we do keep getting power orbs, I will put it into Zugoff instead of using it on troops. Just so that we waste them deliberately. And most of the gems I'm going to be recycling into trying to get Zugoff as well. Just so that we waste those gems. Because obviously most newer players wouldn't have those gems, so I do want to waste them for the most part. And the best thing to waste them would be... the best thing to waste them on would be to try to get a Zugoff in a month on that account. Which would be really hilarious. I actually am legitimately going to try doing that, I think. I'm going to try to get Zugoff on my Nintendo Switch account before my main account gets it. Well, I'm not trying to do it before it gets it. But I'm going to do it to try to see if we can actually get a Zugoff in 1 month. It would be pretty funny. Definitely would be hilarious. It'd probably be the quickest Zugoff ever earned in the history of the game. Because I'm pretty sure no one has done it quicker than about 6 months or so. What do we do? We'll go grab a hit down. What here? I like how you put that in quotes. I'll get Dawn, bring it down. Grab a destroy. But yeah, that is allowed on every platform. They have nothing against it currently, tying on Leaderboard. But obviously, if you try doing that on like PC Mobile, it's near impossible. Not because it is near impossible, just because it would require not just a lot of coordination, but so many resources. because it would require multiple people spending thousands of gems. So they don't really mind if multiple people are spending thousands of gems, because of course it's just sinking gems. So they don't really mind if people tie and coordinate like that, because it's still net sinking more gems than anything. So they really don't mind it. Or that's the main reason why I think they don't mind it. Because obviously, if you wanted to try tying, let's say, the class event right now for this weekend-long class event, it would cost you like 3, 4, 5,000 gems each person who's trying to tie. So they probably wouldn't mind people wasting that many gems just to tie for a power orb. Let's see, I'll go for that. And class events are actually probably the worst time to ever try going for a power orb. Just because there are people that will go and max the class out immediately and spend like, I forget how many it is. It's actually, I believe, almost 5,000 gems you would have to do. If you wanted to immediately have the class from level 1 to level 100, I believe it does cost around almost 6,000 gems, if I'm not mistaken. If you did literally 100% the EXP just from buying it with gems, which is obviously not worth spending that much. But there are some people that do. Some people have a gigantic excess of gems. I think there's still people that have over 100,000 gems. I would too if I actually played like the economy correctly for everything. But because we do video content, there's been many instances where I way overspent resources just to cover it for videos in the past. Haven't needed to that much. But even you could kind of say we did that again, because even this just this morning, we just spent like, what, almost 3,000 gems just to cover the video a little bit earlier. Because normally I would cover it on like Saturday or Sunday or so. Because we would need to spend a bunch of time to actually get it leveled. But we just did it immediately instead. We'll throw that down. How many tiers did you buy today? I honestly didn't keep track. I really should have. I believe it's around 2,500 or 3,000. As far as how many times I clicked that final one, I believe it was 4 times. So I'm not sure exactly. I'm pretty sure it was 4 times. What is the best way to farm gems? Best way to infinitely farm gems is to keep playing Treasure Hunt over and over again. It is around 50 to 70 gems per hour. Around 50 if you're just rushing through them and getting all the loot. And around 70 if you're rushing through them and spending all the gold and glory you get on gold and glory keys. But yeah, it's anywhere from about 50 to 70 gems per hour. That's the highest rate in the game. However, most gems accumulated within the game are accumulated by slightly other means. They're normally accumulated through the event objectives each week, from guild tasks, from other various leaderboards and daily tasks and stuff like that. But yes, if you're looking for the, while those do generally gain more per week, if you're looking for an infinite way to gain gems, basically Treasure Hunt's the way to go. Assuming you already have a reserve of maps, it's easily upwards of 50 gems per hour. And it caps out at about 70 or 80 per hour. Plus, they're probably buffing maps in the future. And while the gem amount might not necessarily be buffed, they might buff the gold and glory amount. And if they do, then the gem amount will technically be buffed, because gold and glory can be used on gold and glory keys, and both those keys can drop gems. Yeah, just spamming Treasure Hunt's the best infinite. You don't normally see me doing that too much, just because there's so many other ways to gain gems passively throughout a week. But yeah, if you did want to grind them out, that's the way to do it. And you don't play the maps out normally. In order to do that, you have to rush them down as quickly as possible to get those rates. That also assumes you have a reserve of like hundreds or thousands of maps, which most people do, but if you don't yet, you could try doing some Tyree farming. She can end up doing about 100 maps per hour, if not more, using Green Seer, Giant Spider, Double Tyree. Ends up gaining a lot of maps. It's the best method in the game for gaining maps, and you just go to something like a weak Broken Spire challenge with those 0 attack towers, and just kill them out that way. Or, you know, not kill them out, but farm maps there. Your guild is decimated by the Banhammer. Why were a lot of people exploiting the gain infinite gem glitch the other week, a few weeks back? Let's see. Ban hammer for you if you do that. No, tying on leaderboard, they have officially mentioned in the past that is allowed. Because tying anywheres on the leaderboard is allowed, so they don't mind it for first as well. Let's see if we actually have an example here. But, like, it happens at other locations, too. Why is no one tied? Of course, when I want to go show it, there we go. You can see both of these people are tied. And if they were tied at something slightly higher, they'd both get the higher reward. But, yeah, it applies everywhere on the leaderboard. But it also applies to first place. It has only ever happened a few times on PC Mobile. I'm not sure about console versions. I think I've only seen it once, and it was like a 5-way tie, all within the same guild. And it's normally coordinated with the same guild as well. Very rarely does it stretch multiple guilds. Anyways, where were we? Back to the event. Game. Oops, that's not what I want. Wait, we have a Vault key right now? When did I get that Vault key? I didn't even do the Tuesday event this week. Where did I get that Vault key from? I guess we got it from Tower of Doom? It would have been Tower of Doom. I don't know where else we would have gotten it from. Anyways, let's keep going. Oh, wow. Half your guild? Yeah, that's quite unfortunate. That is definitely unfortunate. Most are getting unbanned, but very slowly. Yeah, they did mention on their support that they were having a lot higher, a lot more people like reporting stuff at the moment, so they are getting a little bit slower to getting back to everything. Let's see. Yeah, hopefully that won't be as bad once they implement the new system next patch. Because one of the things that they're implementing next patch is a kind of like self-moderating system within the game itself. In a much more organized way for reporting compared to how it's set up now. And of course, some things you would still report directly to them. But as far as like players and a few other things, you could just do within the game itself now. Rather than having to have a really clunky way of sending it to them through their support system on their website. Support for this game has been pretty good overall, though, throughout the game's history. It was a lot better when the game first started, but that's just because they had a lot less to deal with at the time. Yeah, when the game first started, they had one of the best support systems I've ever seen for any game. And they're still pretty responsive these days. The only real big issue is they have almost the exact same amount of people doing it, yet they have like 10 times the workload now. Because of how much bigger the game is. Let's see. Because I believe they only have like 2 people designated towards it right now or something. Maybe even just one main one. Well, the main ones that are getting unbanned are all the ones who didn't use their resources. If someone didn't use their resources when they did that gem exploit, and all they did was accumulate a bunch of gems, then all they would have to do is just reverse all the gems they got. So let's say they exploited to get 5,000 gems instantly. All they would have to, and they didn't spend it. All they would have to do is roll back those 5,000 gems, and the count would just be back to normal. The biggest issue that happened with it was everyone who did that, but then spent the gems, because that is not really easily roll backable. Roll backable, is that even a word? But, you know, that can't really be rolled back that easily. So, those are like the ones that got permanently banned. But the ones that they're mainly unbanning are all the ones who didn't spend the resources. Because all they have to do is just reduce the number that they gained, and then boom, it's back to normal. Let's see, we'll grab that. Oh, they're unbanning people who spent too? That's a little bit more complicated. That might be why it's taking so long too. Okay, I'll throw Dawnbringer down. This down as well. Did they ban VIP players who did it? I have no clue. Probably. I'm pretty sure they don't look at that most of the time. Let's see, we'll get that down. And let's kill it with that. There we go. Oh, so hello, September Blake. Welcome. Hey, we got an arcane as well. And a map. Not like we need the map, but we got an arcane. Okay, how's the leaderboard going? Top 10. Making progress. 56. A billion more to go. Okay. Also, thank you, Kathy, for your subscribe. Much appreciated. Okay, get Dawnbringer down. Yeah, at this point, we might just keep streaming till we make, like, top few. I'm not even sure if I'll be using all these battles. It really depends how the weekend goes. But, I don't know, maybe we will, maybe we won't. Not sure yet. But, we'll figure that out later. For now, just trying to make at least, I guess, top 5, I guess. Not higher. I don't have a good drop for that, so we'll just take a purple, I guess. Dawnbringer first. We'll throw that down. I'm actually surprised. I'm about to jinx this. But I'm actually surprised we haven't lost one yet. Haven't lost a Val Raven, and we haven't lost a battle. Not even to random luck. I really need to stop talking before I jinx it. But haven't yet. Okay, we'll go and I'm actually gonna take brown first so we can go get a summon. Grab that Dawnbringer. Nice little skull poke off for those 2 random destroys. The awkward moment when those 2 destroys actually did something good for once. Hello, Kraken. Welcome. Also, hello, Kevin. Welcome. Okay, why don't you throw that down? I was hoping he would get possessed. Because now we have to go kill him again because he didn't. Not too big a deal though. We'll go throw this down into a bunch of reds. Get that. Throw that into a Dawnbringer for now. Get all those poked. Then we can just go for some explosion and pretty much be good to go. On that we need, do we have a drop for that? No, we do not. So we'll just go take a red, I guess, for now. Take it that way and try for skull off the top. Didn't get it. Grab our skull, and now everything's in 1 Dawnbringer range. There we go. How much to get VIP 20? It is almost $9,000. It's like 8,900, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. VIP 10, if I'm not mistaken, is around 790. VIP 20 is around 8,900, I want to say. It's some kind of ridiculously absurd, over-the-top, like, mind-blowing amount. Yeah, I think there's over 100 people that have it. They wouldn't have it that high if it doesn't exist. I know for sure there's at least a dozen, possibly hundreds, that have that high. They're called whales for a reason. But yeah, there's definitely a decent number of them where they would have never bothered adding it. But yeah, I can actually go get the exact... Oh, that better not escape. But let me go get the exact number. I know it's listed somewhere. Let me go get a link for it. Let me see. VIP cost. Pretty sure just searching that on forum will bring up a... somewhere where it's mentioned. There it is. Found it. It was posted a while ago. I believe it's still up to date, though. Is that right? Yep, there it is. There's the list. Let's see. It's written a little bit weird how it's currently set up on this one post, but it's fine. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to post a link, not that. But yeah, it's, there it is. It's not the most well-organized one, but it's fine. It shows mainly VIP 20, which is the one I think was people were questioning. But yeah, it's $8,290 is VIP 20. That is how high it is. That is how high it is. I think my total across the two accounts we have, well, we spent 70 on the other one, which got to VIP 4 exactly. And this one's like at a little over VIP 6. Or, you know, it's at VIP 6, but slightly bought into it. I believe the total between those two is what? Around 350, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there. And that's over the course of 4 years. No, we lost our first Valraven. Though, does it really matter? With how many battles we have like infinite battles. So I guess losing a Valraven doesn't mean too much. Because there's a chance we might not even do every battle we have. So I guess we don't have to really worry too much about Valravens leaving. Not as devastating as they would be in the past. Because I have a feeling I might not even be finishing my battles. Even if even if Valravens escape, it's not going to make too big a difference. We're going to do a good chunk of them, but I don't think we're going to be doing literally every battle we have right now. Because that would take quite a while if we did. Based on the current breakdown, it looks like it would take like another 8 hours or so to finish all the battles we have now. Assuming we get almost every Valraven. Let's see. Obviously, we're not doing all that now. If even this weekend at all. But I do want to get enough to at least make a really high leaderboard. Like 3rd or 2nd. Might not contest 1st. I'm not sure yet. It depends how it goes. I'm pretty sure some person will just go too insane on it to bother contesting. But we'll see. What do you spend $2,000 or $8,290 on? I don't know if there's... Oh, you mean in the game or just in general? Because I was gonna say, even in general, I don't even know anything I would spend that much money on. But I don't know. I guess you just have to do it on gems if you were to do it like in this game. Because like, what else would you really like infinitely throw it on? It'd probably have to be a combination of multiple things, but I assume it would primarily be on gems during a gem sale. Because they do gain more value as you get higher VIP. Actually, buying gems actually does get such a bonus with ridiculously high VIP, where it's almost worth kind of buying them, kind of. I say kind of, because there becomes a point where I forget at what point, but there becomes a point where your VIP is so high that during a gem sale, it is actually a higher rate to buy the 100 bulk of those gem things than it is to buy like the daily gems, like the ratio that it comes out to. Like, you know, that daily deal that I didn't even mention yet this stream, or, you know, just the thing. I didn't really mention it because it's not as good this time. Like that is slightly above the value of daily gems, and that's generally the baseline as far as where it's considered worth or not worth it. But you eventually reach a VIP level where during those sales you actually get better value than that. That's kind of might be one of the reasons why some people do it. So if they have a job that pays really well, it does become eventually more efficient just to do it that way than to play out stuff. Let's see. Yeah, if I had that much money, I would invest it. That's a lot of money. That's like my whole savings right now in my emergency fund for healthcare stuff. If I ever need it. Because I don't have health insurance right now, so I always keep some reserve for that just in case. Let's see. We'll throw that down. Get a man going. Oh, did they raise it? Yeah, there was a mention that they like slightly readjusted the VIP system. That slightly raised it. I did hear a mention of that. I don't know where an updated post is on the actual VIP costs currently, though. Not like it matters much. Let's see. Throw that down. Because there's only like 0.001% of people, if even that many, going that far with it. Probably even lower than that. Let's see. Throw that down. What's health insurance in the United States now? I have no clue. If you're talking about like the general cost per month, I believe most people's plans cost a few hundred per month, and some of those plans still have co-pays as well as deductibles, and because of that, it's just not worth it. Or I don't feel like it is. I'd rather just pay the yearly thing for it during taxes as well, or just yearly penalty for it, and just pay out of pocket for everything I need. It comes out to cheaper between co-pays and having to pay every month and everything. It's cheaper just to pay out of pocket than to have it, unless you have like some kind of really big expense. But I'm still young enough that I don't have enough health problems that's probably not a concern. But yeah, as long as it's just smaller stuff, it is way cheaper just to not have insurance than to have it. There we go. So we're Dawnbringer at it. Okay, and we got that, and hopefully we just kill it with... Actually, what do we even need here? Move that over. We don't have a... What do we even take? I guess we'll take that over then. Dawnbringer, kill it. Also, why am I not using controller? I do have it set up. I've barely been using it all stream. Okay, on to the next one. You're posting the cost of living change in what $2011 are worth today? Inflation and all? Oh, is that why they ended up increasing it? Let's see. We'll get Dawnbringer down. Get her destroy. Grab our other Dawn. I used to have 3 healthcare until about 21 or so. Because there was something in New Jersey where it was a lot easier to get, but in South Carolina it's like near impossible. Without going into some like really expensive plan. Even when I got my dental work done when I was in, when I was around like 16 or 17, it ended up costing a lot in South Carolina. They didn't end up getting the expansion thingy, so everything in South Carolina is more expensive for healthcare, as well as several other states. What do we take here? Let's get a skull. Grab the reds down. We're possessed again. Only got one of them. Oh, it's a plague as well. I guess it's not too big a deal. Unless he actually casts once. Then he gets disease on everything. Okay, we'll get a Dawnbringer down. Is it possible that there is a bug in the new weapon? Yes, there's a 100% chance that the weapon will transform the first slot of the opposing team into a toad. That'll probably be fixed by Monday. However, as it currently stands, it is one of the most overpowered weapons in the entire game due to the glitch. Even without the glitch, it's still a really solid weapon. But with the glitch, it's hilariously broken. Unfortunately, it's still not viable enough to throw for this game mode, I don't think. And there we go. Oh, so hello, Doc. Welcome. There, we'll take a skull over, grab another free skull. Yeah, we'll take the poke. Why not? Might as well. Get a Dawnbringer in there. Take all our greens that we need. I don't have a drop for that, so let's throw Dawn down. Get our convert or not. Let's Get a red down. On, bring everything. Can you give a good pure faction divine or delve team for Warrens? I believe it was Luna, Bunny, Luna, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Luna, Bunny, Luna is the team you would use. A Bunny in third slot with 3 Lunas around it. Obviously with Luna fully traded. Well, obviously with everything fully traded. But particularly the Luna. Because of all the yellows you end up getting. All the yellow explosions. Or, you know, all the explosions you get when you take yellow, I mean. But yeah, it's Bunny in third slot surrounded by Lunas. Let's see. Let's go to Dawnbringer there. But yeah, the pure faction there is kind of clunky, as you can kind of tell. But if you get lucky enough, you can get death marks off a Luna, or barrier for yourself, or you know others. It's really RNG based, but if you get lucky enough, it can kill through. It is one of those really annoying delves to do, though. And we haven't even needed to deal with it yet because I've still been camping Warrens in order to farm it for shards every day, or at least the days that I do it on. I don't do it every single day, but get to it most days. I forgot what the best banner would be, but I assume something double yellow +1 -1. I believe even the banner of the delve is the best banner for it. Get what that is, but anything that's +2 yellow +1 -1 would work. So what level is our plague at right now? Level 79. Making some progress. It's almost catching up with Sentinel. I think I do want to max out Sentinel before this though. I don't know. The next Guild War. I'd probably want to have it done before next Guild Wars. Let's see, it's Tower of Doom this week. So it's 2 weeks until the Guild Wars. I think we could get it max before then. I might be able to get both of them max before then. Who knows? There's not a Vault event in that time though. Next Vault event's not till April 26th, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. Anyways, grab all that. Get Dawnbringer. Go from there. Okay, grab all that. Get that rolling. Get Dawnbringer again. Let him do whatever. Oh, forgot the greens. Get Possessed King going. Is Warren the best faction to farm for shards? Yes. Best faction. Warren's has the best overall loot of any delve. It's not even close. It has 3 arcanes per final battle. It has 3 treasure rooms placed perfectly. That can all be Cedric. And you can run Key Team as your team for lower level delves there. And get a bunch of gold passively from that. As well as max gold whenever you get a Cedric there. But yeah, Warren's is by far the best delve to farm in the game. At level 100 or below. Ideally, the lower the better. Because you get the same loot regardless of how high it is. Oh, why did I do that? That was pointless. There we go. Grab that, take that, get another Dawnbringer, and done it goes. What's my setup for talents right now? I currently have it set to the following. Edit team, this. Oops. Where do we check that? Class. We currently have it set up to extra 2 armor, 2 purples, because it's not really ever going to be using the stun where it currently is. Gains extra purple whenever we are, it gains extra life whenever we take purple. Only steals 1. Diseases, just to make sure they don't cast as much. 50% mana star, obviously, because the other 2 are horrible, and this is good. Doomstorm at start of battle. This is mainly to try to rush down the beginning of the battle. We could also go for barrier, but This is just more damage. Extra purple because the other guy that needs the purple. And then you just go into immunities most likely. The other ones I don't think would really be that viable. And that'd be your whole tree that you would need for this. Well, Fangmoor isn't a horrible one to grind. The only big issue with that is both its treasure rooms are really deep. While they're both guaranteed, if they're a Cedric room, you lose a lot of value out of them. But no, Fangmoor isn't horrible to farm. It's not as good as Warren's, but it's not a horrible one. A horrible one would be something like All-Seeing Eye or Hall of Guardians these days or something like that. Basically, any delve that doesn't have any treasure room whatsoever would be some of the more horrible ones to do. But no, farming Fangmoor isn't horrible. It's not the best one, but it's a pretty decent rate still compared to many of the other delves. Plus, it has a really straightforward path, the most straightforward out of any delve in the entire game, which makes it a lot more relaxing to do because you don't really have to think about where to go. The path's kind of already laid out for the most part, since there is only one path. You only have one option pretty much for most of the delve until you get to the last few battles in the top left. What to use in Tower of Doom with Iron Gut instead of Queen Aurora? Trying to think of a yellow that does that. Trying to think of a yellow that can actually support him. Isn't there a yellow that feeds mana into him? You could probably just use that. Why can I not think of one that does? I'm almost guaranteed there's at least one that does. But there should be some kind of troll or some kind of converter that is yellow that feeds into his mana. We'll go take that down. Yeah, Grimlet, that's it. Duh. Yeah, you can empower Brown right into it. That's what, yeah. I knew there was like one really major one that I was forgetting. But yeah, you can just Grimlet right into his mana. First turn convert from green to brown. Oh, should have taken those greens, but it's fine. Let's see. Go get some more reds going. I guess we'll take a purple and just destroy everything. Grab ourselves a Dawnbringer. Before we do, let's grab a skull. And we'll get another skull. Dawnbringer. Oh no, he's gonna die! No! It's not that big a deal. You'll resummon them right now. Or not resummon him, but you know, we'll resummon something. There we go. And we saved our 1 point. The almighty 1 point. That's going to make like no difference whatsoever. Where are we currently? Hey, we're tied with him exactly. Let's go tie for 6th place. Go. Oh, it has that weird glitch. But yeah, if you do it like right on the leaderboard, you can see that it shows that we're getting less of a reward than him. But if we go and leave this menu and come back, or at least restart the game, I think if we just leave the menu, it'll be fine. Oh no, it's going to lag now, isn't it? But if we come back, I believe it should show both of us as the same. Yeah, there we go. Go back. I don't know if we have to restart the entire game or what. Let me see. No, as you can see, as soon as we come back, it shows us tied and we would get the exact same loot. But yeah, you are allowed to tie for stuff. And if you do an exact tie, you will get the same loot for it. You can tie anywhere. 1st place, 6th place, 10th place, wherever, 20th place, 100th place. Actually, I don't think it works for 100th place. Yeah, I think you actually have to be on the board. But for most of the places, it works. You know, as long as it's visible on the board. And that includes 1st. Anyways, let's keep going a little bit. So that guy's definitely going up. These, I don't know for sure if they are. I think some of them might be. But, yeah, top 6 at least for now. Keep going a little bit further. Is it too late to switch your focus to Warrens? You're still level 338. Well, what level is your Warrens? It's never too late to switch delves if it's a little low level. But if your Warrens is a higher level, then it might not be possible. But what level is your Warrens at? The highest you could possibly do it at is about 110 or so. If it's any higher than that, it's probably just worth staying at a lower delve. Happy Plaguelord Friday! Thank you, Zeddicus. Yeah, Plaguelord. Really fun hero class. Particularly the weapon. Weapon, for sure, is probably the best thing of this hero class. Even though the hero class itself is actually pretty nice. The weapon is just really, really interesting. Because it allows you to place every single status effect in the entire game onto something. It's also really broken right now because it has a 100% chance to transform things into frogs instead of 10%. Because they added a 0. Good job. Oh yeah, we got pet blocked on Darkstone. I had a feeling it was 14. I know some people were saying 15, but I had a feeling it was 14. No, I was right. Because we're pet blocked. People were correct in that it's 15 in regard that there was enough troops to make it 15. However, the pet was blocking it, which made it 14, not 15. Okay, we'll grab that. The Dawnbringer. Somehow that's not dead. Oh, never mind. I lied. Jinxed, but we were positively jinxed. There we go. Take a skull. Dawnbringer. I'm supposed to keep using the Dawnbringer variant instead of Mang. It's a lot chiller than having to use Mang. Because with Mang, you have to be really careful with what you focus, and then you have to make sure you keep taking barrier and a bunch of other annoying stuff. This just flows nicely. You're stuck at 12? Oh yeah, I got pet blocked on Mist of Scales and on Forest of Thorns. I'm stuck on Mist of Scales because I'm missing 1 copy of Snake. And I got stuck on Forest of Thorns because we're missing like 8 copies of 2 different pets. If only we could combine those copies together. Okay, we'll go take that over. Grab Dawnbringer. They really need to add a way to craft pets. Even if it costs gems, souls, diamonds, and pet food in combination, they really just need a way to craft pets. Like 1 of each color on rotation each week in Soulforge. That needs to be a thing. And make it so you use like white pet food, the color of the pet food, maybe shards, maybe their color jewel, maybe gems, maybe whatever. But obviously souls. But some way of crafting them that is better than just buying them for their ridiculously absurd gem price whenever they appear. Because there's almost no point in the game where buying pets is actually worth it. How expensive they are. They're just way too expensive relative to what they give. Ooh, you got a major blue orb. Very nice. We got a purple earlier from the one off the class event. Let's see. Let's take the red over. Get a Dawnbringer there. I'm not even sure if I'm going to bother with the summon. It's kind of pointless. We get it, we get it. We don't, we don't. Okay, let's go get another Dawnbringer and Skull. That over. He's dead. Let's see. Do we still go for it? Nah. Let's just kill it. It's only 1 point. We're not going to bother using some of our sigils. There's not much of a point in trying to summon either. Let's keep going. You notice that the weapon of Misfortune, yellow, unlike the others, uses another color in the magic cast. In fact, it does not use yellow, but brown. Wait, what do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Which weapon is bugged? The class weapon doesn't turn into Toadstool. The current weapon just came out. What's bugged with it is it has a 100% chance instead of a 10% chance that'll convert the first enemy into a toad. They added an extra 0. So now it's 100% chance. So now it's broken beyond all belief. We should probably be using it right now. I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure they wouldn't ban people for using that. Like if you were using it for literally every battle. There's just no way around it. They normally don't with stuff that's like that. But, yeah, they better not ban for something like that. Oh, no, I almost feel like bringing that out right now. Just to see what we could do with it. It'd probably be overall weaker than what we're doing now. But it'd probably be funny to see. Because, it's so broken. What's the weapon name? Essence of Evil? I forget what it's called. It's something of evil. If you type in the word evil, it'll come up. Yeah, let's go build a team around it real quick, just for fun. Basically, just replace our Dawnbringer with a weapon. I want to see what actually happens if we try using it in this game mode. I haven't tried using it yet. Because it seemed like it'd be too clunky with all the other things we have. Now we'll see what happens. Okay, we'll throw that down and just kill a Possessed King. Yeah, let's go throw the weapon in real quick. I just want to see. We'll throw it for a few battles. Who knows? Maybe it is quicker. Using that broken weapon. Okay, let's give it a shot. Let's see. Weapon. Type in evil. Evil! Okay, and we'll obviously change our banner because it wouldn't make much sense to use minus green if we're using a green focus weapon. There's probably a +2, +1 that works better. Well, let's go with that for now. Okay, so let's go use it. Oh no! I tested it right on the Valraven battle. Oh, actually, that's not too big a deal. We can just transform him immediately. Fine, actually. Let's see. I'm gonna take a green some way. Take that one. Okay, this will transform, kill him. Do that. Boom. We got our kill. That better still count as a kill. So how's that toad killing us? Also, one thing I find kind of funny is the order in which status effects are placed on a troop, I believe, are based on when they were introduced in the game. And because of that, if you throw every status effect onto a troop and they have impervious, it'll actually they would normally have immune to all of that. But until they get cursed. But cursed seems to have been added before bleed. So you actually get cursed and bleed on them. Which is kind of weird. Because it's doing in that order. Cursed does not trigger last or first. I wish it would just trigger first because then it would trigger all of them on it. But it seems like it triggers in the order in which they added it. And it seems like they added them in order of probably blessed, cursed, and bleed. Which made bleed happen after. But yeah, it's kind of weird. You can actually get bleed on them like that. Anyways. We do that, kill it out, double transform. Grab another one of these. Yeah, it seems like it's better just to keep Dawnbringer there. This is a good weapon, just not for this game mode right now. It's matched, just have to hit him with skull. Problem is, where's the skull? There we go. Oops, we exploded everything, never mind. Let's see. Do we have any good drops? Ain't good to anything. Doesn't look like it. Let's take a red for now. Grab that. Red right there. Oh, should have taken purple one, actually. Come on, give us any way to kill him. There we go. He just died Death Mark. I feel like he just did. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's go back to what we were using. Yeah, Dawnbringer, you're back in. And go change our banner back to that. Where was it? How was that one? Minus green banner. Where to go? Isn't that it? Where to go? Just saw it. There's this lantern banner. Okay, back we go. The mastery color is the wrong color 3rd time in a row. Oh, I didn't even notice that. I saw that the weapon color was correct. I didn't see what the mastery was. I normally don't pay attention to the mastery, because this late in the game, it means almost nothing. I think it means about 0.1% difference whenever we take a 3. Pretty much 0. Okay. Anyways, I'll grab blue. Grab that. He'll do whatever. Take a, take another blue. Throw in Dawnbringer. Go from there. Take skull. Dawnbringer and kill it out. Should be enough damage. Good. Take all that yellow there. We can then grab that into a bunch of blue. And see what other follow-ups we can get. Stick another blue for now. Get into, I guess, a red if we can. All the yellows just get converted. We'll take a... Oh, we'll take that for now. A bit of blue goes into him. We'll try resummoning. We probably shouldn't really even bother trying to resummon. At one point isn't really going to save us. If we're not even using one sigil, the amount of points that we'll save from all those is going to make 0 difference. If we not use... Even if we just not use one. Because one is like at minimum like 80 points or so. So we'd have to resummon like 80 times for it to be worth it. Just one sigil. I really wish they would make it a higher value. Like maybe 5 per troop lost or something. How much it minuses from you. Because it's so little that it's basically 0. To the point that it might as well just be 0. That or increase it so it actually matters. There we go, 5th place. Making progress. We can actually go take 2nd right now. Not sure how long we'd hold 2nd, but we can take 2nd. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how far we're going, but yeah, I think we can make top 3. I think we're in a position to make top 3 for double major orbs. Who knows? Maybe even 1st. We'll have to see. That would take a lot of time, though. If we're gonna try contesting 1st, that's gonna take like another 5 hours of doing this. I would definitely have to throw some other stuff in between and do it during sessions, in between other stuff, as well as most of it off stream, just in between other things. Because do it consecutively will get very tiring. That is for sure. Having to grind it out like that. Let's do that. Grab a hit down. Yeah, playing on a Nintendo Switch account reminds me how much I miss mid and early game. Just because it has a really interesting dynamic. I have a feeling Gems of War will never do it, but I really wish they would have something like what just happened on Nintendo Switch, where once every, or maybe like once a year for like a month or a few months, they do like have some servers and do a hard reset where the entire game just restarts from normal. You know, not every account, but whatever accounts want to participate in the thing. Not your actual account, but you know, you just make your own account and just like, there's basically a brand new start to the game where everyone starts at the exact same ground and it's just a mad rush to try to get the most amount of progress. There's been a couple MMOs that have done that really well. And while it would seem a little bit weird having in like a match 3 game, I feel like there's room to make it work. A really fun concept. And it works great for Gems of War. With how it's set up. With all the leaderboards and everything. Okay, we'll take that down. Grab that. The only real big issue with it is it's really luck-based. But if they were ever to release something like that, they could add factors to it that would make it slightly less luck-based. We'll throw that down. And just make an alt account. The problem with an alt account is it isn't a hard reset of literally everyone. We have made alt accounts before. But the problem is everyone else isn't simultaneously starting with you. Which isn't exactly the same. Oh yeah, sport games do it too. I personally don't play any sport games, so I wasn't actually aware of that. But yeah, that would make sense. Let's see, what is that? They do release one every year, that's for sure. I still don't really understand the whole thing with sports, personally. Like, there's some sports I like tennis and soccer and stuff like that, but... Or, you know, football. Non-American football. But, of course, we just call it soccer. But I don't know. I never really got like huge into sports personally. Never really understood the fascination with them. Let's go throw that down. Grab a destroy. This king. I'll just die. Let's take a red, I guess. What do we even need? None of it looks good. Let's take that one for now. So we can go right into Dawnbringer. Take that one, get our poke. Nice little Dawnbringer down. Get our reds going, get a resummon. How's that not dead? 2 HP. If only we would have gotten that attack buff, or magic buff, I mean. There's 13 plus reds, it does get it. Obviously, I'm not trying to get it every single time. But hey, would have gotten a kill there. It was that time. Okay, we'll take a reds there. Grab a yellow for now. Well, I assume most of the interest in sports is for like affiliating yourself with a team and stuff like that, and also just for like the social dynamic, the food dynamic, and you know, just gathering with friends and stuff. We'll take that over. But I have no friends. No, just kidding. Or at least very minimal. We'll take that. Dead. Let's see. Go in the Queen map team. Grab all of the purples we need. Do we even have a drop for that? Take that one for now. Our blues down. All that. Let's see. Guys, we'll go for green. Dawnbringer. Actually, we'll take a scroll there. And we'll destroy everything. Okay, let's get another Dawnbringer first. Ah, I was hoping that would cascade for us. Apparently not. Okay, we have one more turn of Doom Skulls. Let's just destroy everything. Okay, that was a really anticlimactic. You need like a full board clear to really make Doomstorm work these days. Doomstorm just got so nerfed when they ended up modifying it a while back, because it was just way too overpowered before. So they nerfed it into the ground to almost be useless. It's still a help overall compared to having no storm, but it's still pretty bad. Bone Storm is actually better than it these days, because there's a higher chance that skulls will fall during a Bone Storm than during a Doom Skull, but how they modified it. So you technically have a higher chance of infinite skull spamming off of just a normal Skull Storm. Even though Doomstorm would clear out more, there's a lot less of them, making it less viable to loop with. But it's fine. If they ended up buffing Doomstorm, it's just going to be broken again. So it's fine that it's kind of a little bit underwhelming. Well, it's not underwhelming, but you know, it's really random if it's actually going to be beneficial or not. And you need a lot of board clear to actually make it work. And normally you would need an Exploder for that. We don't actually have an Exploder on this team, oddly enough. The closest thing we have is that. Which isn't quite the same. Well, we still have a Bone Storm. Let's go do that again. I mean, a Doomstorm. Do one last time before he dies. There we go. And dead. Okay, we'll take the skull for now. Throw a Dawnbringer. Actually, I'll throw another skull. I'll throw a Dawnbringer. And just threw that right into a summon. Oh no! The stream. It died. Come back, stream. It died again. Oh, it died for a while. There we go. It's back. Stream is back. There we go. I'll type it in the chat. Also, speaking of that, let me go and hand out a code soon. Let's see, what should we do it based on? How about when we hit number 2 on leaderboard? Or number 3. Let's see, how close are we to number 2? Maybe I'll give a little bit earlier than that. That might be a little bit too far away. Let me see. We'll throw that down. Oh, where's our final hit? Grab that. Need just one skull. Come on. We'll do that for now. Come on. Come on. I'll take brown, I guess. There we go. Oh, wrong direction. See, how close are we on leaderboard? What even is the leaderboard right now? It is at... Oh, yeah, we'll do it. As soon as we hit number 2 on leaderboard, we'll hand out a code. That is 2 to 3 battles from now. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, I'll hand out the code then. Which is pretty much in a few minutes then. We got a Valraven too. So, I don't know. Are we even excited for Valravens this time around? There's so many sigils that Valraven just means more grind. But at least we have plenty if we do want to contest leaderboard. I believe we actually do have enough sigils that if we so choose, we could make number 1. I just don't know if I want to invest that much time this weekend, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe later on Saturday, I'll be like, yeah, let's go get leaderboard. We'll see. Okay, I'll take that for now. All that will get shuffled. Grab that red. Got everything destroyed. I'll try possessing first. Gotta be careful, there's so much yellow on this board. Luckily he's blocked, but still. He can leak. Oh, there we go. We got him. Surprised that we haven't really lost a battle yet. We did lose a Valraven, which doesn't matter as much. But we haven't lost a battle. And I mainly say that doesn't matter as much because if we're not using every sigil, losing a battle would lose us time. However, losing a Valraven technically doesn't lose us anything if we're not using every battle. So in this instance, losing a Valraven is actually not as bad as losing a battle. Normally, losing a battle or losing a Valraven is twice as bad as losing a battle. But if we're not using every sigil, then losing a battle is actually worse because it wastes our time and we get one less win. Whereas losing a Valraven would still give us that win. It would actually give us a win quicker. If anything, if we're not using every sigil, it is more efficient if the Valraven escapes every single time immediately than it is to actually capture it. Let's throw that down. Are we on round 8? Yes, we are on round 8 on like the 10th time. I don't even know what cycle we're on. But yes, we're definitely on round 8, that's for sure. Or at least on the 8th round of round 8. Oh yeah, round 8 just keeps repeating itself once you reach it. It just keeps going over and over again. It doesn't go any higher than that. It's one of the few game modes where it has a really low cap. It's almost like where pet battles are, how low the cap is. And the main reason for that is just because the options you have are sometimes ridiculously bad. And there's no bonus stats or anything like that. It's like other game modes. Or like some of the other game modes. Yeah, these things are like, yeah, it's actually slightly less than the pet battles. These are only level 85. Pet battles go to 100. Okay, what do we even need here? I guess let's take another red for now. Right there, grab all that. There to explosion. I was hoping that would give him his 1 mana, really? How did we not gain 1 mana out of that? Here we go. Let's take that for now. Take Skull over. Grab that. There will be bonus stats for hero class events, though, with potions. Yes, that is correct. In the future, starting next patch, class events will have bonus stats based on potions. That is correct. Which will make this a lot easier to do if you buy multi-packs. Because right now, if potions were in play, we would have 6 traits, plus everything on our team would have about 28 higher stats than it does now. This would be 72 attack at minimum, which would be like 2-shot everything. Wouldn't even need Mang. But yeah, potions are going to make these go so much quicker. Because that's one of the other reasons why they're doing it too. They notice that people who are like mass buying these packs aren't actually using all their battles or their sigils. So having all those extra stats and those traits are going to make it more likely that people actually keep playing it out and use all their sigils. Because it'll take less time to use the sigils. So much less that it could actually cut the time in half with all the perks that are going to be coming with potions for something like a new class event whenever it pops up. But it cutting the time in half would make it so people actually use all their battles. Like, if potions were active right now, I would definitely use every last sigil I had. But because they're not, it's only worth doing it up to however much we need to contest the leaderboard for. Wish we had a stun. The only stun we have is if we let him hit our hero with Skull. Whoa, he actually got last slot kill. Haven't seen that happen yet. Now we don't have explosions. Oh no! Our explosions! Our mana! Not that big a deal though. Let's see. Actually, somewhat is. A lot less mana accumulation, that's for sure. Hello, Jay. You're doing something wrong. You're level 70 on class already. Oh no, that's because I bought it. We ended up doing it with gems. The only reason we already have 70 is because we spent around 2,500 or 3,000 gems for it, just so I could show it for the video and so we can make leaderboard. But yeah, we really overspent on it, which I did deliberately. But yeah, you should never spend that much on class events. Only reason I did is we have a ridiculously large reserve of gems right now. So I figured might as well. We haven't done it for a while. It saves, but how much gems I spent, I think it saved about 15 hours of grinding. And while it was extremely expensive and probably not worth it, I wouldn't really say it's worth it. It's still what we did. But that's just because our stack is so ridiculous right now that as long as it's above 20,000, pretty much use whatever we want. Because it's that, even after spending like nearly 3,000, we're sitting at like 25,000 right now. Yeah, almost 26,000. We just have too many gems at the moment. That's a good problem to have, though. We have too many gems. Anyways, let's hand out a code. I did say once we hit number 2 on leaderboard, we'd hand out a code. So let's hand out a code. Let's see. Edit. Mark it down. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Right there. Mark it. Copy. Save it. Paste it. Do it again. Put that there, backspace, redeem, refresh, backspace, paste, copy it all. And there you guys go. There's the redeem code. Use it on gemsofwar.com, read the game code section. Your invite code is found underneath your settings menu, whatever your game says there. Our redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random letters. Gives the same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 2,500 gold, and 200 souls. It works on every platform except for all the console versions. Unfortunately, it does not work on the Nintendo Switch release. But, well, let's go back. Now to go get number 1. No, we're not going to try contesting number 1 right now. Pretty sure he's playing right now, right? Yeah, he's currently, yeah, 1 minute ago. He's definitely playing right now. That's unfortunate. But, oh no, we'll make 2nd or 3rd. Definitely need to try making at least 3rd. That'll be our goal, I guess, of this weekend. We definitely have enough battles, that's for sure. That's not a lack of battles or sigils. More so a lack of time than anything. But yeah, no problem for the code, everyone. Why do the weekend class events reward? Why are they so bad? I have no clue why they're so bad. They give the same reward as the Thursday ones. Why this has been brought up to them multiple times. However, they have never done anything about it yet. But they really should. But yeah, it doesn't make much sense why this is the only weekend-long event where the rewards are not increased. Every other weekend-long event has better rewards. But the rewards for class events are still 100% trash. Which is really unfortunate. I think the only reason they do that is because they expect the EXP to be reward enough. Which to a degree it is, because that's why so many people buy so many packs like I just did. However, they can still at least give us something extra. Because the rewards are still pretty bad. That doesn't change that. They're still the exact same as the other ones. Let's see. And what's even weirder about it is we don't even get a Thursday one either. Like, that's fine that they don't do that, but they don't even buff the reward. Like, for example, on a new delve, whenever a new delve comes out, they still do the Tuesday event, and we get a buffed weekend event. But for the class event, we don't get one on Thursday, and then the one that runs all weekend is just the same exact one. So that's really strange in that regard, if you compare it like that. Especially with given the fact that delves give such better loot to begin with. Yet the one that gives pretty bad loot, they don't even try buffing at all. Kind of weird. But yeah, it's been brought to their attention multiple times. They just haven't done anything about it yet. They probably will eventually, but who knows? Let's see. Go grab a convert down. Get all that. Dawnbringer rolling. Oh yeah, Zeddicus. It feels weird that you're actually in one of my guilds now. Well, it's not my guild. Also, sorry for anyone who did get kicked earlier from it. Because I know someone was mentioned that earlier. But unfortunately, I have no control over that. Of course, the really active people probably wouldn't be. But I have no control over who gets kicked from that guild, as I am not the guild leader of that guild. I basically just ended up joining the people that were... basically, what ended up happening is the people from Xbox, who are currently the #2 guild, but the #1 trophy earning guild, ended up contacting me saying that they were going to make the #1 guild on Nintendo Switch. So I figured instead of trying to contest them, it was just easier to build my guild into their guild, even though it's not considered my guild. But, you know, we ended up recruiting for them and everything off our stream and all that. But, yeah, it's not my guild, but I figured it was easier just to build upon theirs than it was to make a new one, try to contest them. So now we just have one big, massive guild instead of, like, 2 medium guilds. We'll throw Dawnbringer down. The devs are big meanies. They do need to start playing their game more, though. I know they have in the past, but they really need to do it a bit better. They really do. Better get better QA people. Because there's so many things that pass through. So many things. The thing with the weapon is probably like one of the really obvious ones that from most recent times, but it happens a lot with smaller stuff. But like if you would have tested that for like 2 minutes, 1 minute even, it would be really obvious that that is broken beyond all belief, and that's 100% and not 10%. Let's see. I'll throw that down. It's also one of the reasons I wish they would allow us to test stuff before it comes out, to some degree. They've never let us do that before. And the reason for that would be so stuff like that doesn't happen. And also just so content's actually balanced. Because there's also an issue sometimes with them just releasing stuff extremely unbalanced. Either it's completely useless or it's too strong in one way or another. More often than not, it's too useless. But sometimes it happens the other way around as well. Like Mythix that come out that are just... oh, never mind. That's... Yeah. I was going to say... Yeah, it's normally the too useless side rather than too strong. Very rarely something too strong. Do you think they'll eventually kick you? Doubtful they'll keep up their in requirements if you don't play the new account regularly. Well, I will be playing the new account regularly for the next, minimum, next few weeks. If I'll be playing it forever at the same rate I'm doing now, no, definitely not. But I'll still be keeping up some minimum with it. The fact that it's on Nintendo Switch alone just makes it a lot more convenient. Because whenever I'm just around my house doing something, like if I'm cooking something or on treadmill or any other random thing that I'm doing around the house, it's obviously a lot easier just playing on Nintendo Switch than it would be to carry a laptop all over the place. So I'd still be playing it quite a bit then. I'm just like chilling around the house doing other stuff where I'm not like sitting around in my room. So I'd still be playing it plenty even after the fact. What do we take here? Throw that down. Yeah, the first month is where we're getting most of the playtime in. After that, it will probably just be like an hour or two a day. Mainly just to do dailies and what other grinds are around. But normally requirements don't really take too long. Like even my own guild requirements right now, if we were to just do the bare minimum, it only takes like 5 to 10 hours to do absolute bare minimum for the requirements. Not that long in late game at all. Yeah, I'll be playing both forever. I will be... Currently, I play the Switch version more than I play the PC version. But give it about a month and I'll be playing the PC version probably more than the Switch version. But I'll still always be playing both, unlike some of the other old accounts. Let's see, I'll grab that. Or Dawnbringer down. But yeah, this will be our first alt account to ever reach level 1000. And at the rate that it's currently going, we could actually probably have that done in the first month if we really try. I'm not sure if I'm going to deliberately try, though. But it would be possible. Because we almost have enough stats soon, if we could ever get Sunbird, to actually run Sunbird Rush Team. And explore. Or challenges, which would be the quickest EXP rate in the entire game. The absolute quickest would be first challenge, Divinian Fields, Sunbird Rush, with EXP set to hard difficulty or Warlord 1 or whatever can actually kill it. Currently, we can't even kill it at normal difficulty. Once we get a few more kingdom upgrades, like all the HP kingdoms, I believe we could end up doing it with Sunbird at hard difficulty at least. Which is slightly more EXP than other locations. Not by much, but it would still be a way to power level if we truly wanted to do that for whatever reason. What do we take here? Take this right over there. Start getting Dawnbringer going. That down for now. Okay, where were we? Grab all that. It gives us Dawnbringer, get all that man out the way. Get Skull, one-shot it with our 98 gigantic attack. Fortunately, it's about to die. No! Needed you. Okay, we'll throw that down just to get our summon back. Oh, that would have been a perfect cast for him. Whoops, I should have gone for it. It's not going to be that big a deal, though. Throw that down. Whoa! Did we just triple transform? I don't think I've actually ever seen it triple transform. Like 3 different units. I've seen it triple transform the same unit. But I don't think I've ever seen it transform 3 separate units like that. Because it's possible that it doubles up. So yeah, that's cool. If he could do that every time, he'd be the most overpowered trip in the game. Too bad that's really unlikely for him to roll 3 20%. Not just 3 20%, but 3 20% each on an individual one. Because all 3 of those could have triggered on one. 2 of them could have triggered on one, and then 1 on the other. There's a lot of combinations that could have happened. Even if we got 3 to trigger, it could have gone all on 1 or 2 in 1, and or, you know, other combinations where it didn't spread on all 3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've ever seen it actually do 1 on each. Okay, we'll throw Dawnbringer down. I guess we just go for another Dawnbringer at this point. Casting him might accidentally convert one of them again. And dead. Oh, did he really just live with 1 HP? Oh, there we go. Let's see, 81. Yeah, he's still moving up, and the guy below us is actually moving up too. Yeah, I believe we're just going to try for top 3. I'm not sure if I'm trying for top 1 yet. The amount of time that's just going to take is probably not worth it. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, we'll grab all that mess. Take a red here. Grab that into Cascade. Get Dawnbringer going. Grab that. You'll be taking it to the old folks' home. How old are you these days? Let's see. Grab a, what do we need here? Get that for now. Good night, Starlight. Catch you later. Okay, we'll take all the browns over. The other brown, grab all of our reds. Take a Dawnbringer. Will you even let us? Yep, there goes one. You might actually win. Take that over, take this over. Grab Dawnbringer so we can actually start surviving. Yeah, we'll go for Possessed King, try getting Transform. Yay! It actually hit Transform on the one we needed. Not like we need more sigils, but you never know. We might need them, so might as well still kill it when we can. Let's see, I'll take that down. Grab that. Yeah, I've been meaning to get a healthier lifestyle so that I would live a little bit longer. Of course, when you're younger, it's like you don't really think about that as much. But I've been thinking that over lately, and it's been worrying me. Let's see. I'll go throw that down. Get Dawnbringer down. Not that I'm like super unhealthy, but it definitely could make a lot of changes to improve. We'll take that. Grab a Dawnbringer. Let's take that for now. I live every life to the fullest, so I don't have much regrets, really. One of the reasons I do this rather than having something that pays way more. Even though this pays like about a third of almost anything else I could possibly do. It's really fun, really fulfilling. Get to chat with people, and it's something I'd pretty much already be doing. So it's just perfect, pretty much. And while it does make a lot less than you know, normal other means of work, it's overall I would say worth it. What do we need here? Let's get Dawnbringer. Grab that skull there. Get a, what do we need at this point? Let's take a yellow drop into there. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually drop though. Get that for now. There's a purple. He just denied it from me. I didn't want that purple. Okay, we'll go and I'll take a red for now. Get Dawnbringer into whatever else. Let's see. Yeah, I ended up getting a treadmill. It's something I actually meant to get a while back, but the hurricane last September ended up ruining that plan. But yeah, I got a treadmill like about a month ago. I've been using it a decent amount. Not as much as I would like, but I've been using it here and there. Probably like a few times a week. Let's see. It's starting to get nice enough out though that I could just walk now. Should have gotten that. That's why I wanted to get it back in September so I'd have it through the winter. But everything with the hurricane kind of just messed up the whole schedule last year. Like the last few months of last year. Also demotivated me a bit as well. Through various stuff. Really depressing thinking your house could just be completely wiped out. And of course there was a few $1,000s in expenses too that had to be paid out of pocket, which is the most annoying thing about it. There we go. Yeah, the weather by me is pretty nice right now as well. Actually, I might go for a walk right after the stream. It's a pretty nice day. What do we need here? We'll grab brown. Pick a skull. Grab a Dawnbringer. I normally have to walk to a specific location to actually feel motivated, though. To actually, like, do the entire walk. Like, if I'm just, like, walking around the block, I won't go as long if I was to walk to a very far location and to, like, buy something real quick there. So that's why I always do, like, all my grocery shopping by foot. Just because it's It gives a lot of exercise. Plus it saves on gas and transportation costs. So I would probably just bike if I didn't walk, but walking's still more exercise overall. Plus it's too hard to really carry a lot of bags if you're doing a bike, unless you have like a basket at the ends. Let's see. I never really bothered with baskets on the end. I used to sell bikes like that, but when I used to do flea marketing, but I never really had any for myself like that, just because I never really felt like I needed it. Because I would normally only bike for fun. I never really biked too much to actually get from location to location. Normally, if I did that, I would just prefer just walking normally, unless it was a long enough distance where you kind of had to bike. Oh, no problem, traders. And thanks for that. Means a lot. Okay, we'll take that over. Grab our Dawnbringer down. Not supposed to let him take the skull. Gonna hit into barrier anyway, so it's not gonna matter. Keep forgetting, we don't have barrier on Brown. I know that doesn't mean too much on that one troop, but it does mean we have to spam Dawnbringer more often. Not getting as often. We'll take that over. Throw this down before we do summon. We won't put barrier on him, but it'll also make it so our reds go a little bit more into our hero. There we go. Yeah, we'll go for that drop. Why not? Get our mana there. That over. Hopefully that doesn't miss. It kind of doesn't. Okay, we'll get our Dawnbringer. Actually, go Possess King first. And go Dawnbringer into whatever we can do with that. We don't have alignment for, unfortunately. Let's see. Dawnbringer it again. Yeah, the crates are pretty cool on bikes. I just always found it really hard to bike when you put a lot of stuff into them. I have really bad balance. Like, really, really bad balance. So I just find it difficult to bike if there's too much weight on it. Let's see that. It's also why I don't like biking on busy streets. For the most part, my balance is just so bad. I feel like I'll just like curve right into a car or something. I do go by like some busy streets, but you know, like not any of like the really major roads. What do we take there? Get Dawnbringer. Grab Possess King. Get another red thing going. Fortunately, it almost completely misses. Get Dawnbringer. And it was poked twice. Okay, we'll take that over. And it was kill it. There we go. Oh, never mind. Why did I think that was cascaded to skull? Oh, there we go. Let's kill it that way. Fine if we lose 1 point. Okay, we're making progress. Someone's right on our tail, though. Wait, what team is he using, I wonder? He's actually winning at a quicker rate than us, which kind of makes sense. But it's probably just that Mangus quicker. That already found a decent combination with the other thing. That already has double Possess King. You know what? He might have multiple Possess Kings. Because it says his favorite troop is actually Possess King. Which means he's using a lot. So, the reason he might be actually winning quicker, he could be doing something similar to us. Or with a different weapon. But I believe he might have 2 or 3 Possess Kings. And 2 of them would actually be one of the quicker ways of winning this. Unfortunately, Possess King is one of those troops where I might actually just need to go craft another one already. I probably should have already done that. But it's one of the few troops we don't have 2 copies of, where there actually are very situational situations where it is better to have 2, or where it is good to have 2. And one of those instances is right now, because yes, this team actually would be better with 2 possessed kings rather than 1. We'd replace this with a second possessed king and run Thrall, or we could just run Mang. It depends which way we want to roll it. But yeah, we'd want to run 2 possessed kings as bottom line, because it would overall actually accumulate more mana and do a quicker pace for the battle. Unfortunately, I only have 1 though. We can't use multiple. Maybe we should do that with our infinite stack of diamonds. I think we have enough to craft like 10 mythics right now. If you count the shards, I think it's like 11 or 12 mythics. Okay, we'll get Dawnbringer there. Sip of water. I barely drank any water this stream. Why would 2 of them be good? Because they stack. They would get 4 explosions every extra turn instead of 2. But yeah, their explosions stack. So it'll just do 4 of them instead of 2. So it gets basically twice the value that 1 has. So like doing this would do 4 explosions. It would pretty much clear out almost the entire board if they are positioned correctly. Of course, we have no control where they go. But yeah, it would be a lot more of a board clear every single time we take an extra turn. It would also loop a lot better into his Doomstorm that he has for the first 4 turns. Could theoretically even win just off of that every single time. You had 2 of them. It'd be even funnier with 3, though I think only 2 would be viable. Not sure. You would have to test with multiple to find out. And that we cannot do. I'll take a red there. Grab red to red. Get all that mess. Get Dawnbringer down. Ah, that annoying summon. Kill him all over again. Hopefully we get an anointed one. That is not an anointed one. Hopefully he gains attack. That is not attack. Maybe he'll... Well, he gained magic. Maybe he'll gain attack now. That'll be 1 shot. Nope, HP. Stop gaining useless stats. Would have gained 14-4 attack right there, which almost would have been enough. I guess we'll start getting Dawnbringer for now. If it takes a skull, it's fine. Throw a Dawnbringer. Take a skull when we can. Okay, 2 hits should take it out. Or 3 hits, actually. Dawnbringer and a skull will do it. Do that. Boom. And dead off Dawn. Hello, Lee! Welcome! Welcome back, Kevin. Did you miss anything? We currently made number 2 on leaderboard. And about to drop to 3 because this other guy's contesting us right now. But, yeah, we're just throwing a lot of battles at this leaderboard currently. Yes, you missed absolutely everything. We gave out a code with 1 billion gems in it. No, actually, all my codes lately have been like the normal ones. They haven't given me any of the bigger ones lately. That's fine, because we get to give out multiple small ones if we ever need to make the reward bigger for whatever reason. We'll take brown for now. We're not frozen on it, so it's fine. We still get our skull. Perfect. Grab the other one. We'll do that. Grab Possessed King. You know what I might need to go get from Salty? One of those weird 1 gold code that she has. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, she sometimes gives out a code during the stream that only gives 1 gold. I don't know if it's because of some kind of error or something on her end or what. But we should have a bunch of those for April Fools. Redeem code every minute. But it's a 1 gold redeem code. That'd be pretty funny. Though it would, no one would claim it. Or actually, I know what we would do. Oh, I totally need to do that. We're totally doing that. We are totally doing that. I need to ask Salty for like 29 1 gold codes, but one of them will be a big code, but no one will know which one it is. Oh, we have to do that for April Fools. That'd be great. We need to do that. That needs to happen. I need to go. Oh no, there's only a few days left before that happens. Oh no, never mind. She might not be able to get to it in time. I should have thought of that idea like a week ago. If she can get those done in time, that has to happen. That would be perfect for whatever we're doing while we're also streaming on that day. That would be too perfect. But yeah, a bunch of fake codes, and then only one of them has like a really good loot. And no one would know when it would be until it happens. But then once it happens, I guess the joke would be up, unless we had multiple good ones. Let's see. I'll put that down. What do I take here? We'll grab purple. Evil alignment confirmed. Mwah! I prefer neutral chaotic. Let's see. What else we need? We'll go with the reds there. You know what? I'm just gonna go for his 2 explosions. Gonna do almost nothing, but get the board moved to something else. Go for now. Perfection is so annoying. Normally we could disease him, but we got stuns. Normally the disease off that hero class is enough to keep him at bay. Looks like he's gonna get a drain here. Okay, now he won't. Good. Oh no, yes he will. Okay, good. Never mind. No, he won't. Haha, they already did their April Fools with that glitched mail. Some people wouldn't consider that a joke. Let's see. People who are still banned from it. I actually didn't even realize how many people got banned. Like I thought it was like a really small amount at first, but it seems like it was hundreds. Not sure the exact amount, but it was a lot more than I initially thought it was. Okay, we'll take that. Watch that Valor even escape. I don't even mind if it does. We have so many sigils that realistically, we're probably not using them all. So if it escapes, it escapes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And it looks like it's not. Oh, never mind. We're actually winning quicker than him. That already stopped. No, he stopped for a while. He hasn't played in 9 minutes. That already's having a really bad battle. It's taken forever. That guy's still going for sure, though. Okay, let's just do one more for now. And then we'll go back to PvP for a little bit. Let's see. If anyone still has any other questions or anything you want me to go over or anything, let me know. Because I think I will start wrapping up soon. We'll just finish this battle and then we'll head to PvP with the extremely broken weapon. Also, use the extremely broken weapon while you can. Easiest way to get it and the most efficient way to get it without spending resources is just go and run like Sunbird Firebomb and explore for like 2 hours. When you do that, you'll get the weapon for free without having to spend a bunch of gems, which is the better way of doing it. Of course, we went the gem route so we could show it in the morning and everything. But yeah, the weapon's super broken right now. If you get it fully upgraded, you have the Mythic ingots for it. It has a 100% chance to transform something into a toad when it's supposed to only have 10% chance. And it's pretty much the most broken weapon in the game right now. When will the Switch get any newer hero troops? Probably in the near future. It doesn't today, but it should be up to date with the current version of all the other games. Most likely in about a month from now. Yeah, currently Nintendo Switch version is behind from a patch perspective compared to every other version of the game. So like this event right now, obviously Nintendo Switch version doesn't currently have, unfortunately. But they are updating the 4.3 patch next, which is the same patch that all the other versions are getting. So I assume in about a month or so, Nintendo Switch should be fully up to date with all the other platforms. It just launched a little bit behind. Main reason for this is they've been planning a Nintendo Switch release for a while, and I believe the current build of the game is actually from around when they were actually starting to plan on releasing on Nintendo Switch, and it kind of just got delayed several times. But yeah, it's one of the only reasons why it's really behind. But should be up to date by next patch, or by next month, I should say, which will be by next patch. Anyways, we'll leave it out there for now. Second on leaderboard, which will be passed pretty soon, but we'll leave it there. Anyways, let's go do some PvP now with the broken weapon. I guess we'll take out Lust. It's actually not even that annoying to take out Lust with this team. So take it. Let's see. What is the replacement for the Possessed King? Oh, a second Thrall. Normally, if you just need to go and have a replacement for, you just keep spamming Thralls. If in doubt, just keep putting Thralls on your team. It's actually a really good troop. But yeah, there's the 100% chance for a Toad. It's supposed to only have 10%. But they accidentally added a 0, which is really funny. Let's see. I'll go do that. Steal some attack. Get a bunch of skulls. Absolutely love the current state of Wild Queen. This is what I wish she released as. If she was this fun on release, I'd probably be using her like constantly. Yeah, she's among one of my favorite troops in the game actually these days, due to just how viable she is. A lot of fun to use. Gets a lot of skull loops while also mana generating. Let's see. Did I miss any questions? I don't think I did. Oh yeah, the Nintendo Switch version's missing like 5 hero classes right now. It's missing Sentinel, Frost Mage, the one we just got today of Plaguelord. It's missing Thief, and I believe it's missing 1 or 2 other ones. But yeah, I believe it's missing every hero class since November, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, why did I not take the free skull? Whoops. What do we take here? Let's grab that. Get those exploded. All of our greens. Wild Queen twice. Hey, he actually died to Death Mark. Feels like nothing dies to Death Mark when we actually need it to. Yet when we're just running casual battles, they die left and right. There we go. Oh yeah, this weapon is super broken right now. It basically kills 2 troops. One gets disabled beyond belief with every negative stats effect in the game, and the other, due to the glitch, gets a 100% chance to become a Toad. So basically double kills every cast. And what's amazing about this weapon is its normal state is pretty much exactly this, just without the instant Toad. Like this weapon still, in its normal state, does all these negative stats effects while basically acting like a slightly higher mana cost Mountain Crusher. But yeah, this is basically the new Mountain Crusher. There's still, don't get me wrong, Mountain Crusher is still better in so many instances. But there are plenty of instances where this is basically the new Mountain Crusher now. When you don't necessarily need the speed of the mana, this will be better. Also, it has more versatility. So when something's trying to hard counter you, let's say that with something that converts away brown, you could easily just use this instead. Because this is not restricted just to exploding brown. It can explode any of the 6 colors, unlike Mountain Crusher. Okay, let's go get attack steal. All that. Destroy everything with that. Oh, oops, we're frozen on our first slot. Oops. Not too big a deal, though. And now it's Wild Queen. And hopefully get double skull. And dead. We're not frozen on green, so we still got our turn. Hey, level 80 on Plaguelord as well. Also, I find it really cool that they called it Plaguelord. For any of you that don't know, the first expansion to Puzzle Quest was called that. Puzzle Quest, Legends of the... Or wait, oh wait, what's the full title of the game? But it's Revenge of the Plaguelord was the name of the DLC that they ended up doing for it. Let's see, what was the full title of that game? Puzzle Quest, Challenge of the Warlords, Revenge of the Plaguelord, I believe is the full title of that game. It has like a ridiculously absurdly long title. Most people just call it Puzzle Quest 1. Or just Puzzle Quest. Let's see. Throw that down. Oh wait, why did I do that? That made no sense. I keep forgetting it's 100% convert. It's not always going to be like that, but... Forgot. Oops, let me not do it on Impervious. Let me do it on that one, I guess. There we go. Grab our greens, grab our weapon. Heals attack. And dead. Oops, I did not mean to cast this. There we go. I meant to cast the other one. But luckily, Wild Queen has such a high gem spawn that she still gets an extra turn, even when I miscast her. Let's see. Can you explain how you buy up the class so high? Did you have to run through all those sigils? No, you just keep throwing gems at it until you feel like you spend enough gems. You can literally buy it however much you want. You can literally buy it to level 100 if you want to. Of course, that would cost an absurd amount of gems, like 6,000 or so. But there's no limit to how many times you could buy it. You don't have to use the sigils. Of course, it would be beneficial to, but you don't have to. And most people that do buy it up to power level them don't end up using all of them because it takes too long. Once potions are added to the game, people will probably spend them all the sigils. But prior to then, it just takes so long to actually use all those sigils. We would still have to go for like another probably 5 hours to use our current stack that we have. Which is, I guess, isn't too bad in the whole scheme of things, but I don't know, we'll throw a little bit more of it down. Not sure if we'll do the whole stack. But yeah, all you have to do is keep clicking the button as long as you have gems. Obviously, it's quite a big waste of gems. You generally do not throw gems at hero classes. The only main reason I did was to do the video this morning, and because I knew this hero classes was a little bit better, so I did want to have it upgraded and have it out the way. We spent about 3,000 gems on it this morning. However, that did save us approximately 15 hours of having to grind out the hero class. Plus, it gives us leaderboard, guarantee leaderboard. Or, you know, not a guarantee. We still have to do battles, obviously. But, you know, we're obviously going to place, like, top few with how far we bought into it. Oh, why did I do that? That was... This team is really hard countered by Entangle. Most school teams are. But this one in particular, because we have no cleanse whatsoever. We have a lot of disables to the enemy. However, no cleanse for ourselves. Okay, let's go get a bunch of greens. We'll do it right there. Oh yeah, duh, we're still frozen on green, aren't we? Whoops. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Now we're not. Throw that down. One less thing to deal with. I love this weapon. Even if this thing didn't do a frog each time, I've always been wanting a weapon that can do every stats effect in the game. It's actually something I requested ages upon ages back. They finally added it. I think a few other people suggested it too at certain points. But yeah, it's really cool. Especially since they've added so many more stats effects since then as well. Like bleed and cursed, and mainly cursed. Cursed synergizes so well with that, because now not only does it have all those stats effects, but they last twice as long. Instead of having 10, 20, 30, 40% chance to cleanse, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, so on and so forth. So it takes a lot longer for it to actually remove all those. How much to get level 70? It would cost around 3,000 gems to get level 70. But yeah, it's somewhere around 3,000 gems. Give or take a few hundred. And that's about how much it cost us this morning to do it. However, we will be getting a couple hundred of them back, and we will also be getting 2 major orbs off the leaderboard from buying that much. So if we get double purple, we almost didn't even lose value. And if we get a major blue and a major purple, we theoretically gained value. And if we get double major blue, we definitely gained value. Though that's very unlikely we get that good of drops, but you never know. Yeah, it's not too bad if you count the orbs into factoring it. Of course, if the orbs are like double green, then then that's pretty bad. But you know, if the orbs are actually like half decent, even if we were to get only like a purple orange, it would still be at least redeeming some of it. Also, I think we just lost. Gonna have to deny it right here. And this leaves us with very few options. We'll take blue, take red, and take skull. Rabbit is able down. Hey, we might still be able to win. Weapon is just so insane right now. We can almost solo an entire team just with that weapon. Is that broken right now? Let's see. But yeah, definitely get this weapon while you can. Only takes about 2 to 3 hours to grind it out for free. Just by using the hero class and explore. And it's basically just Mountain Crusher, but green. Kind of. It's better and worse than Mountain Crusher. But you can basically just compare it to Mountain Crusher. Same difference. Well, not really. Mountain Crusher actually has a really good infinite mana loop. And that's something that this can't do. You would need some way to get a Green Storm. Unfortunately, you'd have to use like Archer Hero class or something to have a Green Storm. There's no troop that starts with Green Storm. There's troops that create a Green Storm when you get a kill, but none of them start with it. You have to use one of the few hero classes that have it at start if you were to try to get this to work that way. We'll throw that down. Get all of our disables. We'll throw a bunch of explosion right over there. Get another disable right before he casts. Also, one interesting thing about this weapon and this toad is you can actually specifically explode all the green on the board if you want. This explodes based on a random color of the enemy. So if we were to target this onto the toad, it would have a 100%, well, there goes the toad, oops. Well, it would have a 100% chance to explode one of those, or to explode the green. For example, he's using brown right here. So I could go use the example on him. So this will explode all the browns on the board. So that's kind of like a Mountain Crusher right there. But yeah, it does it based on whichever one we target. Or, you know, it does it based on a random mana. So if we do it on him, it'd be red or yellow. If we did it on Infernus, it'd be red, yellow, or purple. We don't get to choose. It's random based on one of its colors. But if it only has one color, it's a guaranteed chance that it's that color. So if it creates a toad, and then we click on it with this, it would be a 100% chance that we'd end up getting a green explosion off it. We'll get all that, and now we just kill it with this, and it should be dead. And dead. There we go. Anyways, does anyone else have any other questions or anything you wanted to ask before we head out? Otherwise, or go over? Otherwise, I think I'll be heading out for now. And yeah, we'll be back in about 7 hours from now to go do our normal nightly stream. I think tonight, oh no, I don't think we'll be covering Nintendo Switch tonight. I think I might still be playing it some here or there. I was going to be playing it casually some this here or there. I don't think I'm going to be streaming it much today, or if even at all. But yeah, I guess we'll just have more of a normal stream tonight. Maybe go do some Tower of Doom, open our orbs, do some other stuff on this account specifically rather than the Switch account, since we haven't covered this account too much this week. And there's still some stuff we have to catch up on, mainly Tower of Doom. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you all later. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend and the rest of your week. And yeah, best of luck with the class events. Really good hero class, really good weapon. Really, everything about this hero class is pretty spot on. Really wish every hero class was like this. It's viable in pretty much every single way. Its traits were a little bit lackluster, but it has a really good perk combination, and it has an insanely good weapon that is literally broken with a glitch at the moment. But yeah, still a lot of fun to mess around with. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you all later. Thanks for stopping by. Leave a like if you enjoyed the stream, And goodbye, everyone.